Hello! Tadaima! I'm here. Hi, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Hello. Let me, switch over. Hi, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday. Happy, middle of the week. I'm doing alright. Today, work was actually pretty good. It was one of those days where it's like, you know, I ended up having a lot of problems, but in the end, I got a lot done as well. I was annoyed by how many things broke down today and got in my way, but at the end of the day, I got a lot done. So, you know, I was, you know, can't really complain if I still get the job done, right? I mean, that's the life of a programmer, really. Especially a professional. It's like, you're gonna have days where, like, everything breaks and there's nothing you can do, but you gotta try and get through it. And hell if I know if I'm already there. You know what? I knew I forgot something. Of course you did. Of course, you know what? I'm gonna need to change that property on that. But, I knew I forgot one thing. We're gonna get that situated right now. Hopefully you can't see this. You probably can't because I'm at least smart enough to know to only capture the game and not the entire window, which is good. But yeah, so while I'm talking, it was an interesting day. So like, while I was trying to fiddle things, I did find myself in the in-betweens, like thinking about my game, and I was also watching Thor's birthday stream a little bit. Happy birthday to the big man. He's probably dead asleep to the world right now, but hope he's having a good one. And then I went to go see another great, someone I've been part of the community with for like 20 years. 20 years. I've been here since 1994. No, someone's gonna sound like that. Someone is gonna be that old and say that, and it's not gonna be ironic. They're gonna dead well mean it. Anyway, Onsta, 20-month. I've been in her community for the better part of a year now. Better part of 2 years, almost on 2 years, and I was ironically surprised too. I was shocked when who should show up into her stream but the Goblin King and his 13,000 goblins. That was a very fun moment, and everyone's like, holy shit! And Onsta, awesome, what a champ. She took it. She's so professional. But I couldn't be happier for her. It did make me think, like, man, that would be fun one day to have like a huge raid like that, or even to be able to do that. That would be a fun thing to do. One day. We'll get there. And if we don't, who gives a shit? It's about the journey. It's about just having fun with this, really. So, yeah. So, yeah, last time we got to Arizona. Scenic Arizona. Gotta admit, this place does look, definitely got that Wild West feel to it. I like the idea. Guitars are really good. But, yeah, so lot happened. We won the throne for Wook, and then Wook's like, I want my brother to help me. I don't know why I made her, Mario all of a sudden, but, like, you know, Kona's like, are you sure, Mario? I mean, are you sure, Wook? And you know what? Listen, I'm going with the bit. If Wook is Mario, then Kona is Luigi in this, and, yeah, we basically, won the throne, but, some asshole decided that he wanted to take over the world anyway, so they stole a key, apparently, from the vault. Which, by the way, I'm going to have a question about, like, how the hell did they sneak into the vault? Awesome, awesome getup, man. Like, I'm going to have questions about that. But regardless, they have a key that opened the Golden City. The guy in the other end was like, oh, I will grant you every wish. But, wait. Couldn't be. I was gonna say, like, there's no way that's a wanted poster of Y'shtola. I was gonna be like, couldn't be. Could it? It's everywhere. There's a lot of wanted posters. Now I'm kind of curious about these wanted posters. But, anyway. So, anyways. Yeah, so that was where we left off. Like, we're kind of a little bit ignorant to this. We're like, everything's fine. I still want to see the north side of, Zuktoral? Zaktoral, yeah. I was close. I get points for being close. Zaktoral. And so what we're doing now is we're just gonna basically, make our way through it. And, we're So we're traveling with our bestie, Aaronville, here. So that's cool. You heard the man. Let's hurry inside. Hurry inside for what? The next show? Ooh. What's the show? You're a favorite dancer. I suggest you stop by the dance hall. Ooh, okay. It's would this be just a burlesque house? I wonder. Anyway. Hi, Aaronville. Welcome to Arizona. Last time I was here, it was a little more than a camp with a shop or three. I guess we're gonna go in.
Well, well. It's become a proper town.
Sure has, buddy. Sure has. Looks cool.
Hey!
Oh, he looks like one of the guys on the wanted poster.
Now hold on a minute.
Now hold on a minute. They definitely got that southern. They got that
Some sort
western.
of trouble.
They got that Wild West voice. Oh boy. Hold on a cotton picking minute there. Oh shit. Are they gonna do
I'm
it?
talking to you, you old bastard.
Yeah, he's got that western slang.
Give me strength. For the last time, the investigation is closed. There's no refuting the evidence.
I don't give a shit about your evidence, you lying scum. You release my friends, or I'll make you wish you had.
Let me remind you who the scum is here.
At first I thought,
Your friends, who had the temerity to point their firearms at me, the deputy chief of the Dust Watch.
okay, I thought they were going for Old West here, and now it feels like. Now it feels more strained. It feels more like European people from Europe trying to mimic an American accent.
And after taking them into custody, what should we discover but incontrovertible proof that they had committed larceny? They will not be released until they've paid for their crimes.
I'd heard the peacekeeping force had been formed to deal with growing lawlessness. Seems the situation is bad indeed.
Maybe, but how do we know he's a lawmaker? He could just be a corrupt douchebag. Saying, like, I've seen westerns. I know this.
Still can't get up a fuss, eh? Sounds like poor Zekua needs his bottle.
Okay, that's more of a western. That's more of a western.
Sure he
accent.
wouldn't prefer his mama's teat?
Assholes.
Treat me like a child, will you? My friends haven't done anything wrong, damn it! They've been framed!
Oh, stubborn little runt. Listen here, Zekoa. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you'd best comport yourself like one. That means respecting the rule of law.
Yeah, I've seen the good, the bad. I've seen the good and the dead. The quick and the dead. Yeah, I've seen the quick and the dead. Law doesn't mean... Law in the Wild West doesn't mean right.
Order may be precarious here in Shaloni, but it can be had if each man does the right thing. And for those that don't, well, they have to answer to the Dust Watch.
Uh-huh.
Now run along and think before you cast aspersions next time.
The voice acting's all over the place. I feel.
Lest you hurt my feelings.
Fine! If that's how it's gonna be.
Uh-oh. I sense trouble.
I wouldn't if I were you.
There's the boy. Estidian.
Is that?
It sure is. I'd recognize him anywhere.
There's a time to fight and a time to withdraw. For you, that's now.
What?
Hey! What are you doing, Zekoa?
You better not be stirring up trouble.
Wahute! You sack of Ronek shit! This ain't over! You hear me?
You want to tell me what that was about?
Nothing that need concern you, sir. Zekawa is simply struggling to come to terms with the low character of his friends. But for good measure, I'll have the men keep an eye on him.
Uh-huh. Keep an eye.
Yes, you do that.
I can't tell if you're stupid or just ignorant.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go make my rounds.
I can't tell if you're stupid or ignorant yet, but, like, I have a certain leaning, but then again, I've always been kind of open, and, like, I change my mind quite easily because, like, I just kind of feel my story. This is the direction that the story is telling me, but it can always change it over. I like to think I can make an assumption, but then my assumptions
I wasn't
usually make me
expecting to see your faces among the crowd.
Estinator. How's it going, buddy? It's been a while. Glad to see you made it.
Talk is rife, there's a new Dawn servant. Take it you found it then. The Golden City.
Sure did. Well, just the door, at least.
Aye, the contest is over. And as I needed to return home to Yasulani, I offered to show our friends some of Shak Tural. What brings you north?
Wandering.
Nothing in particular. Just seeing what there is to see.
He is like a very... He's got strong yoga vibes. To me. By the way, I said Ryoga. And like... Ramna 1/2 is coming back, interestingly. Going wherever the wind blows, eh? That is very much like the Dragoon I know.
Gulul Jaja compensated me rather generously for our duel.
Really?
I'll be able to enjoy a comfortable life on the road for the foreseeable
Oh,
future.
damn, you got paid? He didn't pay me. I didn't get paid. I thought I didn't get paid. I need to go get my commission. I was like, you got
But
paid?
for now, I shall be moving on. Oh, by the way, I recommend you try the Sabatender. They may not look it. They're surprisingly delicious.
Can you eat cactus?
But we don't serve Sabotender here.
The plot thickens. Oh, that look is like, that's our Estinian. And then you like credits roll, and that's like it's a bad 90s sitcom or something. No sooner than we set out, than we run into excitement. At least no one was hurt. The Dust Watch has their work cut out of them. For as long as I can remember, all disputes, were big or small, were settled by dueling. You never know, still might be. The people of the Shaloni rarely saw eye to eye. And for better or worse, it was the simplest way to settle differences, by killing someone. Since most would sooner not risk their lives, though, it encouraged parties to pursue peaceful revolutions in a roundabout fashion. The Dust Watch was likely established by supporters of Kona. Preferring peace, he enforced through the formal rule of law. A reasonable stance, all things considered. If things ever got out of hand, the Landsguard would be forced to step in. With 3 than they have now would be lost under Zoralja's authority. All of which is to say that, unless a lengthy stay in a jailhouse appeals to you, be mindful of how you handle your arms in town. Listen, Aaronveld, I love you, you're a good guy, but bitch, I'm the warrior of light, man. I'm the best bout machine as far as you're concerned. I should like to think the stableman has arrived with the Ronik by now. I'll go on a chatty check. If you still want to have a look around, then be my guest. Come and find this when you had your fill. Will do. Looks like a whole bunch of stuff just opened up. Beep, 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 beep. It bothers me to no end. Like, it's the same bubble, just slightly smaller. And it's so... I just can't never unsee it. It's like, ugh. Anyway. Let's keep going. I'd like to think we're going to get through MSQ by the end of the week here. And then I have some plans for the next couple weeks before I go on vacation. I really hope everyone's gonna like it. I hope we'll have a lot of fun. And I'll have fun either way. Oh, cool. So these are the Ronik. God, look at you. Those are some dead, soulless eyes. Those are the eyes of something that wouldn't feel anything if it gored me down. God. It's fluffy, though. I like the weighted tail. Is that... I don't know what you call that, but that weighted, freighted tail at the end. The friend, I take it. Sorry to have kept you both waiting. Unruly wildlife's not the only source of recent distress, I'm afraid. Also been a rise in robbery targeting merchants, and as a result, we got a lengthy list of folks wanting to use our Ronik. Which is why I have to ask you to stop at Shishinwazi Springs? That's fine, of course. But why hasn't the Dutch Watch dealt with the banditry? Karnaka and his fellows are doing what they can, but they reckon the bandits are operating as a gang. Round them all up's easier said than done. If you have anything of value, you'll want to take care. Thank you for the warning. We'll be sure to stay vigilant. Right then. You're ready to set off, I'll see you on your way. Talk about inconsistent voice acting. I was trying to find a voice, and like when I saw Reckon, I was like, oh, he's definitely got a western. Ready? Saddle up. Your friend seems to know the way, so I won't bother giving you directions. Let's go! Oh god, look at that. Okay, don't look at the ironic. Look at this beautiful landscape. This is your first time, so let's take it slow. Take care not to let it toss you. I'm fine. I got hands of steel from my picking days, Aaron. I continue to be struck by how much Shaloni has changed. It's very beautiful. Can I target anything? Doesn't look like it. That town we just visited wasn't even here several years ago. With few reliable opportunities to replenish water supplies, travelers turn to Nopalitenders. Nopalitenders. Not just for the water in their stems, mind. Their fruits are also said to be nutritious and delicious. Is that what Estinine was having, or did he just get confused? Or did he literally eat a cactus? Estiani Waddles. See that hole there? Some might hope to find water here, but it's brewing with cerulean. The eruption of flames from within makes for a spectacle, inspiring cautionary tales of people who wander too close. That's kind of cool. I didn't think that's the first time they've done a fixed camera like that. The wall key, meanwhile, show great reverence to cerulean and its blue flames. But that is a discussion for another time. We're here. That was the first thing I think that's the first time they did an overhead shot like that. A good thing for these Ronik. As Shani Waddles. So is this where we're going, or is this the spring that we're gonna pick up, or? No sooner than we dismount, the next passengers are already on their way. They really are short on Ronik. Yeah, it's fine. We're safe. As matters, we got to our destination. Now then. This is Shishinwazi Springs, perhaps the busiest town here in Shaloni. People travel here from all over, hoping to find their fortune. The change come to Hutsawani was the change come to Hutsawadi. Husatawi was surprisingly enough, but this is no less impressive. They've achieved a great deal in the 3 years I've been away. The station is on the eastern side of town. There should still be time before the next train departs. If you don't mind, I'd like to pay a visit to an old friend of my mentor. Nice! We get to ride a choo-choo and meet a mentor. Ayate is her name. If she learned that I passed through without saying a word, she'd never let me hear the end of it. She set out from our village some 10 years ago, hoping to earn some coin as she traveled about Toral. I can but assume she came here seeking greater opportunity. In any case, let's see if we can find her. Her blue hair should make her easy to spot. Blue hair. Lost squeak. Oh, nice. They got the miner gear. I like that gear for my miner. Do you guys got new gear over here, by the way? 96, so you do. Although it seems to be lesser than what I got. Am I reading that right? So I can wear it, but it's by item comparison. Really? Even though it's a higher eye level? Huh. Interesting. Titanium gold helm offending. Okay. Oh, L2. So high. Oh, if it was a high quality, it'd be better. Got it. Can I try it on? Every time, zoom right into the crotch. Why does it look like Mad Max gear? Or feels like a Mad Max gear. Well, we'll figure it out later. Looks like the sun's finally coming up on Arizona. Yeah, it's still probably only like 3 or 4 in the morning over there. All right, let's look for the friend, the blue-haired Shitona. All right, Shitona. Banui, blue-haired Banui girl. Should be here somewhere. I'm looking for a blue-haired Banui. What is a Banui? A blue-haired Shitona. Oh, why didn't you say so? She's right over there. This place looks fun, though. Oh, well, there she is. I knew getting the bird's eye view is the strategy. I wasn't just goofing off. I was being strategic. All right. A blue-haired Shitona. Well, hello there. And may I say, love the getup. As someone with the same outfit, I can concur. Yes? Yes, I'm Miyate. And who might you be? He is my friend. I like her blue hair. It's a nice soft blue. Could it be? Goodness, it is. Elene Erendel. Yes, why is he like ashamed of his name? A man grown. You were such a darling little thing as a child. You know, it's only been 3 years since we last spoke. Really? Only 3? I suppose it all starts to get hazy after a while, living as long as we do. Are you guys like elves? You like live like 300, 400 years? Well, this is Ayate. She's known my mentor since we were children. Hajimemashite. Mukanyo desu to moshimasu. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Nice to meet you too. And pleasure's mine. Never thought I'd see the day when you travel with company. You really have grown. Elene Shipa. Oh, she said it! Elene Shipa. Elene Shipa. I think I'm saying that. Elene Shipa. Elene Shipa. Do you not... Do you... Is that what they call you here, Arendelle? Ugh. Alright, alright. I was born Elene Shipa. I adopted a new name when I became a gleaner. One that adheres to Eastern Vieira conventions, so as to avoid drawing attention. Given that it is a homecoming, it is only a matter of time before you found out. Nevertheless, I would appreciate it if you continue using my chosen name. Gladly. I mean, if that's what you want to be called, that's what you want to be called. A homecoming? You know, I've been thinking about paying the old stamping grounds a visit myself. It'd be good to see Kakula again. Kakula again. Kakula again. She's the finest archer I know, Lenshipa's mother and mentor. Every time I've dropped by... Yeah, listen, try telling you... If she's your mom, dude, try telling her to call you Arendelle. It's like, you're my son, I'm gonna call you whatever I damn well please. It's like, damn. Although I don't think she'll mean it like in a mean way, just like, but you've always been... That's the name I chose for you. Because that's how I showed my love. I don't know. It's weird, right? That's definitely something to think about now, I guess, as a parent. It's like, if you come in one day... I don't know how I think, Now I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about, like, let's see, if I'm a father, I give my son or daughter a name, and they say, Dad, I actually want to be called this. I don't think I really care. I think, okay, if that's what you want to be called, then that's what we'll call you. I think it'd take some adjustment. I think it would take some adjustment depending on, like, how long I've called them that. You know, old habits and all that. But I think I'd make the adjustment. Anyway. But I'm thinking, like, from the idea of, like, this is just my personal reading off of this. I get the feeling Aaronville is secretly ashamed of his name or his heritage. I hope I'm wrong, but I could be honing in on something. Let's find out. You're impressive with the bow too, Ayate. Even among the Shitona. Were all the Shitona like natural hunters? Oh, I couldn't compare the Kakuya. Kakuya. But her skill at arms pales in comparison to her knowledge of nature. That's what earned her place among the Gulul Jaja's traveling companions, after all. Oh, was she? Did we see her in the flashbacks? She was always the inquisitive sort, but her journey across Toral lit a fire in her. Even after Alenchpa was born, she often let him in my care so that she could embark on another expedition in search of the unknown. Maybe that's why he's resentful. Allegedly resentful. Oh, how you would cry and beg for her to take you along. Must have been hard on you. Damn. Ayate, please! Damn, someone who has less fucks to give. What? We're all friends here, Aaron. I didn't think I was gonna meet the character with zero, even less fucks than Aaronville, but here we are. What? We're all friends here. No matter how many times he asked, the answer was always the same. You can come when you prove you're a true explorer. Oh. Thus did she tax me with finding the Golden City. That feels like more like that kind of thing a parent does, like, oh yeah, you can play video games as long as you want once you bring peace to some Middle East country or something. I don't know. It's like one of those things, like, do this impossible task. Like, I don't know. Solve one of the seven millennial mathematic problems. Despite my best efforts, all paths led nowhere. I assumed it was but a dreamer's fancy. A ploy to gold me into experiencing the wider world. But it did. But it was real. And we found it. We sure did, buddy. We sure did. You found it? As part of the rite of succession. I assumed everyone had heard. That's amazing. Oh, she'll be thrilled. And eager to bombard me with questions, no doubt. They get along. That smile gives me hope that we're gonna meet a loving family. We'll see. Well, we should be on our way. Time to ride the choo-choo. I want to ride the choo-choo. Thank you so much for stopping by. Give my best to Kakuya. Help! I need help! Uh-oh. That sounds like someone in help. What's this about? What's this all about, then? We'll investigate. Please wait here. Banui boy away! Let's investigate that shriek. What was that yelling? Whose footprints are these? Oh, looks like someone with some... Hello, hired goons. Hired goons? No doubt these are the infamous local bandits. Oh no! This old woman. Please, you have to help. I've been robbed. It's Namika, Wuklamat's nursemaid. Wow. Aaronville. Precarious. I didn't think we were gonna get... Wow. I didn't think we are gonna see someone like that out here, but sure. Come any closer and we'll slit her throat from ear to ear. If you so much as nick her skin, you won't live to regret it. Oh, yeah? Hold on. Did she say this is Wuklamat's nursemaid? Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Take the goods to the boss. We'll deal with this. Oh, great. Please, you have to give it back. Oh no, that was bad. That was a bad idea. I'm going after Namika. This lot I leave to you. Oh yeah, sure, let me do all the fighting. But then again, I love fighting. Cocky bastard. I'll like him by the ears and feed him the old woman to their dogs. You have to get through me first. We can deal with them later. First, we need to put this one in the dirt. Oh, you can try. I'd like to see you try. Oh, your weak-ass sword. What is that, a piece of wood you found? That's a cute stick. Oh, that gun. Did you get... Does it come with 3 Nerf bullets or only 2? I'll pump you through the leg. You gonna say that after I, like, nearly just murdered your friend? We're dead if the bull spawns out. Oh, don't worry. He will. Damn it all. He doesn't know when to quit. I don't know when to quit. You referred to me, sir. You should have quit while you were ahead. Saddled up. Northwest. I'll be right there to save the day, but first, there's something really, really important I have to do over here. I remember this. This is the kind of music you'd be in a saloon in, just like slumped over. One leg, one leg out, just like go here, like swig it. It's like barkeep, give me another. And barkeep is a little bit of a stoic man, but he's not here to cause any trouble. It's like, and you're a good paying customer, so like he usually lets you drink more than he should be letting you. He's like, that man's got some trouble. I understand it all too well. Plus, but he keeps to himself for the most part. He doesn't cause no trouble. So he'll slide you another. And you grab it as he slides across the bar. But you let it sit there for a minute because you're not quite ready. And then a bunch of rascals, some rapscallions, come into the bar, the saloon. They're breaking in, like, here, you see about that score we made them fair failures or something like that, right? Like they're just braggadocious. There's one guy who's a cool customer. He's clearly the leader of the group. You know, he's got probably some nickname like Billy the Knife or something like that. And then Billy comes in and is like, he's uttering up a storm. He gets mouthy, maybe a bit handsy with one of the waitresses at the bar. Bartender's not going to cause any trouble. Once again, he's stoic. He's not looking to cause a ruckus. He just wants the ruckus to leave. But anyway, so he does this. But he's getting a little on your character's nerves and your guy's nerves because you just want to listen to music and chill with your glass of sarsaparilla or whatever. And so what happens is you just kind of, he's about to start a thing and you just kind of stop him in his track with a good wait or something like that. And then Billy the Knife turns to that. You got something to say to me, old man, or something like that? Because you're a grizzled veteran of this place, right? You got salt and pepper hair. Maybe a cool hat. Hair's a little raggedy, but that's okay. It's okay. You've had a long day. But anyway, Billy Knife comes up and he's like, you got something to say to me, you better say it. And I said, and then since you're not one to take any shit, it's like, I said to stop. Leave the man alone. And Billy Knife is not exactly the coolest customer when someone like questions him or tells him to do something he doesn't want to do. You know, he's a rebel like that. It's like, fuck you say to me, boy? Fuck you say to me, old man? And he's about to pull on you. You know, his boys are too frozen in fear because, like, they don't like getting in the boss's way. It's like, you know, but one of them's like, tries. And I was like, oh, Billy, I don't know if we should be. And, like, Billy just doesn't listen. And before you know it, it's too late. It's like, you shut the hell up. And just before Billy draws, your guy's, like, still slumped over. But he's able to go just before Billy draws, cause one shot, one kill, and Billy falls to the ground. Like good and the bad, the ugly. He's like clutches his stuff, and then one knee, and then crumples. And then you just go, just, you know. Sorry, I just was improvising while I did those ethereal things. Nemika, what's going on? You okay? Thank you. I don't know what I would have done without you. You're welcome. The bandit managed to get away, but I have an idea where they're headed. You said they stole something from you. A bracelet. It was a parting gift from Wuklamat. I see. Close as you two were, I can only imagine how much it meant to you. But what brings you all this way? With the right to succession ended, and Wuklamat crowned the next offer servant, she's ready to stand on her own. I told her as much, and my plans to return home to Yasulani. She gave me the bracelet that I might always remember our time together. It filled me with such joy. I wanted everyone to know, everyone to see this wonderful gift given to me by the vow and resolve. And now it's gone. I would have let them take every coin in my name if only they had left that bracelet. I would ask what you intend to do, but I know that look. And we're getting that bracelet back. We're getting that bracelet back. Don't worry about it. Please, you mustn't put yourself in harm's way for my sake. I can assure you, no harm will come to us. Mercanuus will make certain of that. Hehehe. Don't worry. I understand your methods can be brutal, but it'd be wise to show some restraint, lest you find yourself on the wrong side of the law. Perhaps I should come as well to make sure all proceeds as it should. If the law is gonna... I don't know what to say. I can see why Wuklamat put so much faith in you both. Yeah, I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. Before anything else, let's head back to Shisheway Springs. She'll be safer in town. And with the Ati there to keep an eye on her, we should have nothing to worry about. Thank you. Both of you. So we escort her back, and then we're gonna go and rustle up some bandits. Also, like, I get what Aaronville is saying, but like, do I really care what the law, like, some local, like, I'm not trying to be arrogant, but like, honestly, this is the main through point I have right now with my experience of Dawntrail. Is like, why do I care what some local yokel sheriff says, right? Oh, it's great, you're protecting the peace. I saved the goddamn world, right? Like, it's not... I'm not trying to be arrogant, like, oh, I'm above the law. I'm above your... I am beyond your petty morality. Nothing like that. It's just more like, dude, like, can I... It's more like, I'm trying to more think for the ideas, like, can I get at least a little credit? Like, I might know what I'm doing, and I might know how to do right from wrong, considering I was able to save the world. You know, one of those kind of deals, right? It's less arrogance, more like, I would hope my experience, my resume speaks for itself. How do you get this Boris at the end of the universe? Do I have that title? I just don't know it. Annabelle told me what happened, and you needn't worry about Namika. Those bandits should fight us. I'll kick up a fuss and see them driven off. That bracelet meant everything to her. Those bastards wouldn't care even if they knew. Makes me sick. But at least she's safe, and I know you'll set things right. Damn right. Time to go rustle some bandits. We're gonna go rustle ourselves up some bandits, shrimp. Alright, let's go and recover the bracelet. While I have nothing but contempt for these bandits, as this is all the gift for Wuklamat, we must be mindful how our actions might reflect upon her. I doubt Namika would find joy in the return of said gift if lives were taken in the process. Here comes the violence. I ask that you stop short of killing them. The rest, we can leave to the Dusk Watch. Oh, now, that makes me think you're strong. Really strong. Are you? I may have saved the star on one occasion. Barely. You saved the star? That's a bold claim to make. But if true, that certainly speaks to your strength. I'm playing it up a little bit. Yeah, I might have saved the world a little bit. I mean, I was saying it just now. It'd be like, no, actually, I'm just small bean, like in every other adventure. Nah, it's fine. Be proud of it, you know? I want to be proud a little bit. Like, I did a big thing. If your curiosity has been sated, please indulge mine. Is there anything you can tell us about these bandits? Let's see. Well, of late there's been talk about some unsavory types coming and going from Tonatenawi in the southwest. Is that the old mining town that was abandoned? That's the one. Now the cerulean extraction is big business. No one wants to waste their time picking at the dried up veins there. Sounds like a perfect lair for bandits. Not to mention that the one with the bracelet fled in that direction. So you'll be investigating the place? I can let the Dust Watch know if you like. No, not yet. It would be best if we went alone. There's something I'd like to ascertain. If you have no objections. Of course not. Let's do what you gotta do, Aaron. Let's be off. We make a good team. He's the brains. I'm the... With his brains and my handsomeness, there's nothing we can't do. Or wait, was I the brains and he's the handsomeness? One or the other. You know what? Let's just call it 50-50. Let's strike a deal. 50-50. That seems fair. You took my job, you sack of Ronic piss! Oh, more fighting guys. Not my fault, you're so goddamn slow. Oh, shove! You gonna take that? Oh, yeah, now it's on. Is that it? Aw, I was hoping for, like... The wrestling match I saw earlier was a lot better. They at least had a Greco-Roman knuckle lock going. And a feat of strength. One of them nearly did a complete neck bridge. It was awesome! God, that reminds me. I'm gonna have to talk to my friends later this week. We have our usual Sunday plans. I'm really... We were talking about WrestleMania. This year it's in Vegas. So my friends live in Colorado. Vegas is not that hard of a trip compared to like some of the other places like Milwaukee or Florida or whatever. I was like, we could do this. Oh my God, we could do this. We've been wanting to do something like this for the longest time as a group. It's so cool if we could do this. I want to do it. Some like WrestleMania tickets, package deal, like go the whole shebang. Hell yeah, if I can. Seems the bandits have claimed this place for themselves. Over there? Where? Over there. Yeah, that's a bandit, all right. Look at that biker gear. They all look like they're from Mad Max. Some of them do anyway. Those two, I think, are just like handlers or medics or whatever. They've made no attempt to conceal their presence. How can the Dustwatch not have noticed by now? Because they're in on it. Question for another time. First, we must find the bracelet. I don't see the bandit who would hand it. Perhaps they're in one of the buildings. Ramshackle as they are, it should prove a simple thing to eavesdrop on anyone inside. If you go have a look about, I'll keep watch for trouble. Well, he's right. It's like, how did the Dustwatch know that? Because they're in on it. It's a quick and the dead scenario. Corrupt cops. So just cops. No, I'm joking. I'm gonna put that one. I'm gonna tuck that one over here and put it away for now. The bandits will not notice you here. You can safely eavesdrop on the inside. Doo-doo-doo, just listening in. As you lean in to listen, you begin to pick up voices on the muffled chatter. Don't know where we'd be without him. Probably shoveling sand, praying we'd strike it rich. Ain't that the truth? Only an idiot would work the mines with easier money to be had. Not when we got a boss who can keep the Dustwatch off our backs. Ha! Hey, watch what you say. The wind's got way of carrying secrets to the wrong ears. Maybe so, but who'd believe one of them Satan souls was ruining their crew? That drunk who brought your story about the gold shit in Alpaca, am I right? I don't know why they all sound like that, but, you know. An inside man. A corrupt cop. I wonder who that could be. I've got no clue. Bandits will not notice you here. Apparently, I'm just the master of stealth today. No one's gonna notice me here. I'm just a cactus. A teal cactus. A turquoise cactus. As you lean in and listen, a familiar voice rings out through the hall. Let me out of here, you bastard! Shut your mouth, you sniveling little brat. Make me! I'll get you back for framing my friends. It's him. The vulture most of all. You tell him he can eat shit. How about we give you the chance to tell him yourself? We'll see how tough you are then. Uh-oh. So, yeah, he took care of him all right. Well, there's only one person who fits all of this. Hi, Aaron Velch! Oh, so loud. The bandits who took the bracelet may be in this building. Have a listen, see what you can find. Why don't you have a listen? I mean, you're right here, my man, but it's fun. Do-do-do, turquoise cactus, dibba-dibba-dib-boop-boop-boop, turquoise cactus, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. As you lean in and listen, you hear someone entering the room on the other side. I brought back a prize you're gonna love, boss. Have a look at this bracelet. Beautiful, isn't it? Bet it was made by a famous artisan. You idiot! How are we supposed to move something like this without attracting attention? Boss, please, I'm sorry! Reckon we could find a sailor who won't ask questions. Sell it for a song. Here, your reward, and don't bring me this kind of grief again. I won't, boss. Thank you. Okay, smuggling. Looking for get rich quick scheme. Finished, are you? Let's retreat for now. But I want to fight! So, were you able to learn anything? Pretty much, this seems to be the bandits' hideout, and I think I know who's doing it. They have a hostage. Their leader is a man of the Dust Watch? Yep. That would explain why these bandits have been able to do as they please. You say they gave the bracelet to him? Seems we have our work cut out for us. Did you hear anything else or no? Yeah, remember that guy who was picking a fight earlier? He's been kidnapped. Zakoa? That's the boy who confronted one of the officers in town, isn't it? Yep. And you say they threatened to take him to speak with the Vulture. Their leader's alias, no doubt. Fitting for a man who preys on the helpless. Well then, not only do we have a better idea of who's behind the recent rash of robberies in Suwani, we also know who has the bracelet. Retrieving it without bloodshed will prove difficult, though, if he's that quick to point a gun at his own underlings. I can take a bullet. And a laser. I can take him! We'll need to get him alone. You're right. If we confront him with his henchmen around, a violent outcome is all but guaranteed. I might have a plan. There's a small settlement to the east of here. Luatinyewasa. Meet me there and I'll explain everything. Okay. But we're probably running on borrowed time considering he has a hostage, but let's give it a shot. Excuse me. Play it again, Sam. I'm gonna get one of these names right eventually. So just straight south, huh? We got Dara's. Moa of Santia. Oh, is that? Oh, there's the bridge. Wow, it is massive. I guess it makes sense given it's a bridge for giants. Southwest. Probably should have picked up some elite hunt bills. It's fine. I'm not in any hurry to get bigger. No, I'm gonna stick with that. Oh, it's a Sipotender! The Politender. Look at him! Look at the dude! That was just his face. He's got 3 heads! No! I just wanted to look! I don't want to fight! I want to be friend! Aww. No Paulo fan. I just wanted to be a friend, man. I just wanted to look. Look at you. He's napping. He's having a sleep. It's in there? Or is it up there? It's up there, maybe? Maybe I can't get to it yet. Okay. I don't think I can get there unless it's all the way around up. Let's try. There's nothing wrong with trying. I just don't see a feasible way up unless there's something like a ridge or something over here. Is it in there? It can't be in there. Can it? It can. Maybe? I don't know. Let's find out. Together. Canyon bats. Yoweka Canyon. Northwest. Yep, seems we're going the right way. It's in the down here. Okay. How am I doing with Aether Currents? I think there was one that I couldn't find last time. I think that's because it's on top of a mountain. Nope. I'm dumb. I have them all. No, I'm just stupid. I forget a lot of things, apparently. A nutkin. The nutkin. Well, there's something out here. Clearly there's a big, important quest here. Oh, wait. I love how the music is changed because of the... Is that because of the acoustics of the canyon? That's a very cool touch. Maybe. Look at the bones. You did that clearly, right, little guy? I am a mass destruction machine. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, sailing a blind doom. I'm gonna big gang zoom. Can I at least touch it? Can I touch? Can I have a touch? Can I have a touch of the sun? Nope. I gotta get up there. No, lick. I can't. Licking the wall isn't good enough. I have to be up atop of the wall. All right. Just multitasking. That's all. Just multitasking. Making the most of my time while I'm doing this. Ooh. Okay, now that I'm done with that, I'm like, look at that. I like how that looks. I'm trying to keep the camera steady while I do this, but look at that. I can't remember what they called that style of house, but I don't think that's adobe, but it looks great. But if we retrieve the blaze without conflict, it won't be done barging in through the front door. We'll have to lure them out. To do that, we'll avail ourselves to the Yahihitia, dragon-like creatures that live to the south of here. Okay. It's their breeding season, you see, and the males will flock to the scent of the female male. With a few ingredients, sample in their feces, I can create an attractant that resembles the scent when buried. Then we lure the Yahihitia to the bandits' hideout, flushing the vulture and his gang. Then, while they contend with our flying friends, we can sneak in and search for the bracelet. I'm afraid I must ask you to collect the excrement. While you see to that, I'll go procure it. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. And before you send anything, I do not ask this because of any aversion to feces. It would simply be easier for me to find the specific species of wild plants required. Here, take 3 pouches. See them filled, and I'll have the rest. Yeah, that's right. You're just like, it's easier if you don't have to touch the poop. Yeah. You know, if you didn't have it, if you did, I don't, you know, I think you protest Doth a little too much there, Annabelle. I think he protest a little too much. Doth protest a little too much. It's like, no, I don't hate poop. I love. I don't hate poop. I love poop. Sure. Then why were you so quick to answer the question that was clearly on my mind there, Aaronville? I think you're being a little too sus there, my friend. Why were you so quick to do that? How'd you know that's what I was gonna ask? Maybe I was gonna ask something about like, well, how long will things take? Or, like, is there any specific procedure? No, it's like, nope. You knew what I was going to ask. So these are Yehihicha. I think I'm saying that right, but I don't know, to be fair. I think I've butchered a lot of names in this, but I'm trying my best. Foul-smelling nest. I'll bet. Ugh. Please give me some gloves. You found the pile of Yehihicha drawing beads and gingerly scooped them into the pouch. Oh. Multiple locations. Oh, I see. I just got lucky and picked the right one. I thought it was gonna be like pick 3 locations. Oh, well. At least I didn't have to do it 3 times. I got 3 scoops. It's like Raisin Bran, but +1. And also poop instead of raisins. That's just a full-blown That's just a Triceratops. That's just a full-blown Triceratops in the middle of the jungle. The Arizona desert. Sorry. God, they got the evening sun in this kind of location, correct? For sure. Oh, he's not at the town. I thought we were going to meet him at the town. Never mind. Aaron, where'd you go, buddy? Right there? Okay. Finished already, are we? A small hemp sack filled to the bursting with leavings. Though you prayed to the 12, it doesn't actually burst. Excellent. This will do nicely. All that's left is to mix the feces with tumbleclaw fibers, dried nopila tender root, generous helping of animal fat. Come, let's go back to Todanyawi. You got it. How does he... I guess you gotta know all kinds of things when you're a gleaner to, like, capture animals and stuff. Is this just part of animal handling? It's like, do Boy Scouts and stuff know how to do this? I have to ask my friend. They were in Scouts for a while. It's like, do you know how to make musk that attracts people for breeding season? And he'd be like, no, of course not. Don't be stupid. Get help. Stop it. Get some help. It's like, okay. I just wanted to know. I was trying to learn. Okay, so we're in the right quadrant for yeah, I just want to touch. Okay, now we touched, and now we run. So it's here in the middle of the desert. Probably out there, if I had to guess. So I'm learning that the quadrant means the square, basically. Like, if you get to a square, that's when you know you're in the right spot. Yeah, it's definitely... I definitely think it's pointing me up there. Or at least near the Nolipotender. Yeah, well, can I call it or can I call it? That looked like an 8th occurrence spot if ever there was one. View up here is quite good too. I like it. I just like nature. Gotta love nature. I should play that game again sometime when I get a chance. Northeast? But every time I do, it's gonna make me cry. Like, Valkyria Chronicles is no joke. I got both of them, and I love the Valkyria Chronicles series. But it makes me sad. It makes me cry. Well, the second one more than the first, although the second one is... I should definitely play that. I think I have them both on Steam. I'd love to play that again sometime. That'd be fun. I think we could push that out rather relatively quickly. Maybe we'll do that in like October, November, or something like that. Maybe November. We'll see. I have some, you know, the thing is, like, since I've been doing streaming, I've been thinking about games I want to play again, or things I want to try and do again. Like it's like revisiting old friends, saying like, hello old friend, it's good to see you. Emulation would be a possibility, but for me it's like, oh man, oh god, that reminds me, I got some stuff to take care of for Sunday maybe with my friends. Everything is ready, let's set our plan into motion. Release the poop. Why'd you have to put it that way? Why'd you have to say it that way, Ehrenfeld? Really? You're filled with determination from this jelly. Fair number appear to be gathered inside. Now's our chance. I'll keep watch from here. The attractant I leave to you. Toss it into the bonfire in the middle of town. Yehihechia will come soon after. I completely butchered that name. I don't know how to say that. Yehihechia? Yehihechia, I think. I don't know. Someone tell me how wrong I am in the comments. This isn't YouTube. Right. Forgot. Well, time to make this. A sack of ingredients that, when burned, is guaranteed to track Yehichitu. Okay. Okay, there we go. Ground targeting mode is so awkward on the controller, in my opinion. Do I really have to be here? Can I smell that? I hope not. Just gonna hide over here. Dun, 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 dun. And now we wait. What is that smell? Ah, that reeks! What did you put in the fire? It wasn't me, I swear. Uh-huh, I'm sure, poop thrower. We're gonna call you Poopy Joe from now on. No! Anything but that! Ah, did something die? Are they all gonna come up with, like, just more explicit, like, oh, what does that smell like? Someone want to explain that ungodly stench to me? It's him. I knew it. Piece of shit. Piece of shit. It's the smell of you. Uh-oh. Boss? Over there. Hilarity is about to ensue. Huh? What in the world? Run for your lives! He's not dead. They want to mate. Something fierce. So this smoke's what drew him here. I swear when I find out who did this. He'll do what? I'd say our friends have stood up enough trouble. Time to retrieve the bracelet. Agreed. Let's go fuck him up. Non-lethal, of course. Hey, what's going on out there? Still here in case you've forgotten. Sit tight. We'll be back for you. What? You're gonna get me out here now? They're gonna kill me! Begging you, please! Shh! They'll hear you! Too late. Shit. Who was that? God damn it. You idiot. Hey, are you gonna help me or what? The bracelet must wait. Let's break him out and withdraw for now. Dumbass. He's an impulsive little dumbass. That's fine. Most kids are impulsive little dumbasses. It's okay. You dumb. You dummy dumb. With all that effort and not to show for it. Sorry about that, but damn, I didn't think anyone had the balls to take on the vulture. No need to apologize. We weren't planning to save you, eventually. Really? I don't even know who you are. You secret admirers of mine or something? Not especially, kid. I'm just having fun with you, but I do appreciate the help. This man they call the Vulture. I've seen his face before. Was he not the officer you confronted in town? The one and the same. When he's not masquerading as a gang leader, he serves as deputy chief of the Dust Watch. Deputy chief? Oh, he's a corrupt deputy. That would explain why the bandits are so confident they can avoid capture. You're trying to get back some of the Vulture's stroll, right? Let me help. It's the least I can do after you bailed me out back there. I have an idea where he hid his cash. Reckon he's headed there now, too. We can go together. I've got a score to settle with him myself. I don't doubt that you do, but we need to know what it is first. Will you tell us? Right, so those bandits in Todanyawi, they're called the Daybreakers. It was me and my friends that founded the group. But it wasn't a gang of cutthroats, not back then. We just wanted to protect people who couldn't protect themselves. Kids being harassed by bullies, workers being exploited by the mining concerns, folks who need to help even the odds. He kind of, you know what, now from this angle with the hair and the feather faux hawk, he looks kind of like Zell from FF14. Does anyone else have that kind of vibe? He does got very strong Zell vibes, or Waka vibes if you're more of an FF10 fan. That was 3 years ago, and whenever we found someone scheming in the shadows, we settled matters the best way we knew how, with a duel. I see. By the old laws, anyone who loses in a duel must be held to account for their crimes, even those in positions of authority. And we made damn sure they did, every time. Before we knew it, our small band of friends commanded a force to be reckoned with. Then the law came in. Then about a year ago, the Vulture and his thugs showed up. They got the better of us and took over the Daybreakers. Everyone was afraid of him, so they did his bidding without question. But when he showed out they could really make a fortune, easily, that was when he really won him over. Now the Daybreakers is nothing but a bunch of bandits and cutthroats, preying on the people he was supposed to protect. Did he murder your friends? I hope not. That's sad. I talked it over with my friends, Kikana and Liwei. We all agreed the only way to stop him was to challenge him to a duel. He accepted. I still remember how he gloated at he'd win. And he did. But when the day came, he showed up with the Dust Watch and had my friends arrested on charges of robbery. Oh, okay. As if that wasn't enough, he set their bail at a price no one could ever hope to pay. With them locked away, there was no one to help me. None of my old friends from the Daybreakers, and certainly not the Dust Watch. And the sheriff's a bumbling idiot? So the sheriff is a bumbling idiot. Okay. And that's why you were ready to challenge him in the middle of town. I was, till that guy with the spear stopped me. No sooner I stepped out of town than the Vulture's minions caught me by surprise. Took me prisoner. Then, well, you know the rest. You said the Dust Watch would be of no help. Are they all working for the Vulture then? No, not all of them. The sheriff, Kemaka, he's as honest as it come. Staunch keeper of the peace. Problem is, he's a little too trusting. Doesn't suspect a thing. If it were my word against the deputy chiefs, who do you think he'd believe? Well, he could believe my word, and Aaronville's word. Well, if he knows where this Vulture keeps his spoils, perhaps he can help us recover Namika's bracelet. What do you think?
Charge complete.
Thanks, Ete-chan. For what it's worth, I have a plan, but I can't do it alone. A plan? All I ask is you hear me out. But not here. I'll be waiting for you at Shishinwazi Springs. Shishinwazi Springs. Shishinwazi. I guess we can decide what to do after he gives us the pitch. Sounds fair. So, Aaronville, how long is that stuff gonna burn? Eternally. I'm sorry, what? You created a nuclear bomb. You created something that has a half-life of 500 years. And you didn't think to tell me that beforehand. Why would I tell you beforehand? We needed it now. Okay, Aaronville. Okay. So this place will be ever known as the Stinky Wastes of Totanyawi. Alright. Shishinewazi Springs. Okay, so why are we hiding? Good, you're here. This is where he hides his loot. I suspect he'll show up soon. Wild banana blend? Ooh. Are we gonna see a duel? We're gonna see a duel. Draw, pilgrim. Love Sunset Riders. You got me. Bury me with my money. Well, well, look who it is. Stolen golden goods. Stolen goods here seems risky. I suppose it's an option for someone with his authority. Yeah, he moves the spoils in cerulean barrels, where no one would think to look. They're mixed in with regular shipments of fuel to Tuliolo, where they're sold off. You said he stole the bracelets of yours, right? If he knows you're on his tail, chances are he'll be eager to get what he can for it. But I doubt he'd trust a lackey with that business, given the providence of the piece. Now, I'll wager he's not letting that bracelet out of his sight till he's got coin in hand. I wasn't sure what to make of you after Huswani, but I'm glad to see you're more than an impulsive child. Well, not my finest hour, I'll admit. But there's a lesson in that. The vulture's a slippery bastard. If we're going to catch him, we need to back him into a corner with hard evidence. That's my plan. And how are you going to do that? First, we need to lure him away from here, over to Hutswati, where he'd be ideal. For that, I need one of you to help me. This will buy time for the other to search the barrels for any stolen goods. Using that, we expose him as a criminal. There's no way to tell if Wute is carrying the bracelet, but regardless, there'll be time enough to find it once he's behind bars. But won't he simply feign innocence? Oh, he'll try, and that's when I challenge him to a duel. A duel? That approach didn't work out so well for your friends, as I recall. True, but unlike before, I'll challenge him in front of the whole town. That way he won't be able to rig it out of it like before. Every man, woman, and child of the wilds understands the importance of duels and the old laws. The deputy chief would never disgrace himself by refusing. Unless he's a coward, a shameless coward. But wouldn't you be breaking the law by using a firearm in town? It's not as if we'd be using live rounds, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. What's important is that I get him to duel with as many witnesses as possible. When he loses, and he will lose, that'll be the end of the vulture. I don't know. The plan is not without flaws, but what do you think? But Zakoa has his duel. We can still find other methods to prove the man's and get the bracelet back. Thanks. I sure was lucky running into the two of you. You won't regret this, I promise. If you're satisfied, then so am I. I knew I could count on you. You better not let us down, Zell. I swear to God, Zell. I was seen in Tolyawi. Tolnatayawi. I'd say it's probably best I stay and search for the barrels. Then you're with me. Tell the vulture I tried to rob you, but you managed to overpower me. Even if he suspects a trap, he won't be able to resist taking the bait. You'll want to buy your friend as much time as possible and make your way to Huswati. Husawati. I'm gonna get this right eventually. Once you got the vulture there, I'll take care of the rest. Husawati. Alright, then let's get to it. Okay, I have to pretend like I've been robbed. Sir Deputy, I have been robbed. Please, a precious item of mine has been stolen by a rapscallion. Oh, Sir Deputy, Lord Deputy, sir, please help this poor fool. Yeah, well, likely that's Suetona's doing. What's his angle? There's a brat. Past time I dealt with him. He's a poke. Give him a poke. Oh, that has different connotation in old westerns. What's this? Ah, an unfamiliar face in these parts. Have you needed the death watch, sir? Please help me, sir. I have been robbed of things and stuff. What? Sokoa tried to rob you, but you apprehended him? I see. So desperate was he to see his friends free from prison, he turned into a life of crime. How awful. You have my sincerest thanks, sir. Might I trouble you to take me to him? Oh no. I gotta lead him. Do do boo boo do. Lead him to the bush. Not that this is an appropriate time to play tour guide, but if you insist. Seshishwanzi Springs is home to a thriving cerulean mining industry. The prospect of easing coin has attracted some undesirables, though. I don't want to hear from this guy. I just want to see him lose. It's hard, dude. Draw, pilgrim. You got me. I'm just getting into the Sunset Riders. You all right, man? All right, man. We won't shoot him. Just like all those lines. You're in for a blast. Yeah. I'm not gonna do the really problematic one, but like, you know, then the boss being Sir Richard Rose. Cheerio, good chap. And like, he's the fastest gun in the West, all right? Is this the place? I don't see him. Whoops, silly me. This isn't the right place. Well, very well. Lead on. Sorry, I'm dumb. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I'm not very smart. Just a little further out where no one can see me murder you. What was that? Nothing? Go to sleep, crazy lady. I'm not a lady. It's Shiani Wilds. I'd say you're taking me very far away from civilization. But you're taking me to. It seems like we're going to the Valley of the Poisonous Clouds. Why would you take me to the Valley of the Poisonous Clouds? That seems like an unlikely destination. What am I doing? Is this the place? I could have sworn I left him here. He escaped. This some sort of joke of all the. Let's keep moving. I don't think he's gonna buy a third lie, guys. You better have this ready. Yeah, okay, we're going back to town. It looks like. Swear to God, he's not. He's losing it. He's losing it. Please tell me he's here. Please tell me he's here. Please be here. Please be here. Please be here. Wow, you've put me in front of Murder Rock. Named for all the murders that happened behind it. Did we do it? This better be the place. Ah, now I remember. It's that way. My patience is wearing awfully thin, sir. If this ain't the next place to start, I may be forced to do something you and I will both dearly regret. Good. Good. Run. I like to practice like my evil, like intense but crazy laugh, like no. Run. Anyway. I think I made it. All right, where is he? I defaulted to English because all the voice actors are usually English. All right, let's see it. We're not in front of the town. I don't see him anywhere. Where's Sokoa? Tell me where he is or I'll bury you in the same grave. Goodness me, where could he have gone? That's it. I've had it with these games. And I've had it with you. Oh, he's impulsive. Hey, Wahute! You looking for me? He's running. Yeah. If you want to place me under arrest, you'll have to work a little harder. Is he gonna buy it? I don't know. You'll be begging for a cell by the time I'm done with you! Oh boy, I guess it's working. Somehow. Ooh.
Wahute! Finally caught up to me, I see.
Fight's going on, I reckon. Hey, it's the dumbass sheriff.
Well, well, if it isn't our young outlaw. You've taken up stealing, I'm told. Can't say I'm surprised about that, but I am surprised that you'd offer yourself up to be arrested.
Sorry to disappoint, but you're the one who's going to answer for their crimes today.
Objection. That was heavy. Ooh, that looks like stolen stuff.
Hey, that's my jewelry!
And my bag! So you found the stolen goods. That's fine work.
This barrel was at Shisenuetsi Springs, mixed in with
Shisenuetsi.
others bound for Tuliyola.
Shitsuenzi.
The Landsguard would have presumed it part of the regular ceruleum shipments and waved it through. And once it reached its destination, it would have been retrieved, and its contents sold for coin.
The audacity. Do we know who's behind this?
I think we do. Kabaka.
As fortune would have it, I spied the leader of this operation being handed one of the stolen items. A bracelet, which Vau Wuklamat had intended for her nursemaid, Namika.
It was from the Vow of Resolve?
He's like, uh-oh. He's like, oh, I'm fucked. That is the voice of someone who's like, oh, he fucked up. Oh, my guy fucked up. Sorry. You stole from the Dawn servant, dude.
Oh, you've seen it then?
No, no, never. And if I knew who had it, I would have arrested the scoundrel.
Oh, come off it. I saw you with the bracelet.
What's the meaning of this, Wahute?
Wahute. It's a great name.
It's a setup, sir. I have the bracelet, yes, but I only 'cause I found it. I swear. They're the real criminals. They concocted this scheme to frame me, so they could get me out of the picture.
Uh-huh.
If you feel your honor's at stake, there's always the old-fashioned way. The law which folks have used to settle their differences for generations.
You don't mean...
We're gonna see you shooting, shooting, tooting, shooting. I don't know why I was like that.
Wahute, I challenge you to a duel.
No. And
Winner is right, the loser is wrong. Doesn't get simpler than that.
question, what happens if he just says no?
Yeah, have at it.
That's a
Let
youth?
your pistols do the talking! Please, do you honestly believe you can goad me into playing your game?
Yes. I mean, that was the entire plan.
You refuse then? Huh. A baby alpaca's got more fight than you.
All right, boy. But remember, you asked for this. Come on, Zakawa! Give him what for!
Shouldn't we stop him, Chief? Even if it's just rubber bullets, we're in the middle of town.
Be quiet. Just watch.
I'm okay. I'll allow it. This doesn't have the same, like, drama because it's on their back. It should be at their waist for the real feel. Damn. He is quick.
Oh, you little shit!
He lived up to his word. Quick as hell.
Looks like you've gotten slow in your old age, Vulture.
You and I are going to have a long talk.
No, at least he's disarmed. Typical cop. We did all the work for them, and they're coming here to take credit.
I apologize for dueling in the middle of town. If you want to lock me up, then lock me up. But please, let my friends go. They've done nothing wrong.
You drew your gun within town limits. But Wihute drew first. Far as I'm concerned, you acted in self-defense. You're free to go. As are your friends.
Yay.
You're not such a bad guy after all.
Just a man of the wilds, like you.
Well, all's well that ends well, I guess.
But to think that Wihute had taken control of the Daybreakers, it pains me that it happened right under my nose.
I'm dumb.
What are you gonna do about his crew? Some of them are still in Tona Tenui.
Tona Tenui. Thank you for saying it, so I can Toya Tenui.
Those who have broken the law will be taken into custody. But those who haven't will be given the chance to resume walking the straight and narrow. What about you, Zakawa? What do you intend to do now?
Why, what I've always done. Protect the weak and help the helpless. The old-fashioned way.
Here, this was Vawuk Lamott's gift for someone, wasn't it?
Sure was.
Yes, a person very dear to her.
I suppose this is where we go our separate ways. My thanks again for your help apprehending the Vulture.
You're welcome. That ended up being more complicated than expected, but it's all as well that ends well. Finally, it's over! I couldn't have brought him to justice without your help. I don't know how I'll ever repay you. Money? Experience is fine. Anvil's relieved to set everything to rights. Now that we have the bracelet, let's return to Shishinwizi Springs. Will you be staying there long? I'd like to give you a proper thanks after I find my friends. We weren't planning on it, but there's no need to rush. We'll see you at the springs. I see a quest. I was touch quest. When the bill comes due. Aren't you concerned with fuss on town not too long ago? I could use a capable head like you. Yours name's Talanzoe. I'm not from around here, truth be told. I live in Luatinyawasa. I'm here visiting my grandson. I was excited to see him after so long, but then I spied him dealing with some unsavory drugs. I confronted him, and he'll say little more than it's just a misunderstanding, then grumble as he changes the subject. Like, this is sudden, but could you go see what he's happened to him? He's in trouble. I just know it. Weight's been lifted off my heart. Bless you, sir. His name's Itekwa. Last I saw him, he was outside here in the saloon. Totanwata with a red cap pulled down over his face to cover his bruises. You can't miss him. He's getting bullied, huh? Is there any other quests real quick to open up? Doesn't look to be. There is one over there. So we'll stop by over there as well. Are you getting bullied, sir? Is you being bullied? Is you been a bully? Or bullied? Let's find out. Together. You facing 10, eh? What can I do for you for? Thinks I'm in trouble, does he? There he goes, jumping to conclusions as usual. I thought it'd be less of a hassle if I didn't tell him. Truth is, I've been keeping other folk in town with their money troubles. Matter of fact, the man you saw was one of my clients. Okay, but then why the bruises? I should probably explain. My work involves loading guild of folks having trouble with coin for a reason. There's a reason I don't let them pell, but I'll get to that in a moment. Are you a loan shark? My family's lived here long before there was a town here. Then people moved after they started expanding. For long, Kamaka's family approached us and told us about selling our land. It was around the time when trade overseas was gaining in popularity. I had it on good authority the guild was on its way to becoming common currency here in the wilds, so I decided to sell the land for Gil and use those funds. Sure enough, everything went as expected, and the business is starting to do well. It's not without its troubles, seeing as money's involved, but I never lent any unsavory types. Why not simply explain this all to your grandfather? Because of the land? The whole point of me keeping quiet was so I wouldn't make him worry. Seems my silence only made things worse. He found himself in a real tight corner once. Gil's what got him there, and now he wants nothing to do with the stuff. Ah. Traumatization, I guess? When I told him about my idea to sell the land, the moment Gil came out of my mouth, his whole mood turned sour. He said he put everything in my name, and whatever happens after that is on me. It's not exactly easy to bring up my work when it involves the one thing he seems to hate more than anything, but maybe it's time I change that. The job does more than just put food on the table. I'm able to help people, help this town. How do I get him to see that? I got it. You're gonna come and help me watch me work. Huh? Grandpa won't hear anything I have to say if it involves Gil, but he might come around to a first-hand account from you, so come and see what my good work does for the Hutsawati. How I might help the people here. He did send you to help me, didn't he? Promise to make it worth your while. Alright. I guess so. Because I need an aether current. You're lucky I need this aether current. Before I get started, you should probably know who I'm working with. Warrior of Light. Mercanuous, eh? Well, Mercanuous, the first job is to see a miner named Wakwaze. He had a pretty bad accident on the job a while back. Had no money for treatment, really, so I loaned him the gilly need to keep on his feet. Now it's well past time he returns what he owes and hasn't said a word. Yep, you are a loan shark. Maybe your grandpa just didn't want you to be a loan shark. Wow, he kind of looks like a down on his luck guile. You're here for the money? I was gonna pay, honest. I just mixed up the dates. Can't we settle this later? I know you're lying, Wakwaze. Quasi. And you're not going back anywhere until you can look me in the eye and tell me why you're late paying me back. He's obviously hiding something, but I'm looking to start trouble. I don't suppose there's anything you do. Persuade him? Maybe a little flex? Oh, you want me to flex, huh? Alright. How about this? You wanna deal with this? How about some of this? Yeah, cats, look at those arms and those perfectly sculpted neck muscles. Fine, just put all that away. Thank you. There's the money. It's all here, and with interest. If you had the money, why'd go through all the trouble of avoiding me? But when I was on the mend, my lady friend took real good care of me, see? I wanted to buy her something fancy to thank her, and, well... I understand. Really, I do. But if you really want to make her happy, you need to get your life together. I'm willing to give you a loon one last time, but we're gonna have a long talk about how to manage your savings first. You're right. What good am I to her if I'm out in the street without a guild or even a pell to my name? I'll give it some thought. We can talk later. I can't blame him for wanting to show his appreciation to a loved one, but it's no excuse to get carried away with the spending. So what do you think of my job? The money I loaned him paid for his treatment, support him through his recovery. This has to count for something, right? Seemed like a happy accident to me. That just might be the pro-socialism in me. Well, there's always our next client. When you're ready, we can be on our way. Yep. Thanks, enjoy your propaganda. Like, you know. Oh, he's just doing it out of the goodness of his heart. Right. But if he wanted to do that, he could just give it away for free. Oh, no. We need to make a profit off this. Otherwise, I won't have any money to lend. Watch the next client, and he like goes and breaks their legs. There's just literal like raptors and dinosaurs just roaming this part of the map. Was there a lot of dinosaurs found in this part of the world? Like in Arizona and Central America? I wonder. There's a Aether up there. So let's go do this. And then we can go in. Go back. Oh, that Triceratops is on a rampage. A concerned lass. Ponepia. Welcome, traveler. I wonder if you're out exploring, you might be able to do me a favor. There's a cave network nearby where my daughter has gone off to offer prayers, but she's forgotten the all-important fish oil candle. I would take her to her myself if it weren't for this pain in my foot. Oh, it hurts something fierce, it does. Do you think you'd take the candle for me? Sure. Easy peasy. I think I know exactly where to take it, too. To boot. Yep, sure do. Bip, 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 bip. I wish I could fly, but I cannot fly, so I'm gonna walk, and I'm gonna talk, and I'm gonna sing about Terrace Theme. God, it's hot. 88? It's still 88 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's, let me see if I can do the math. 29, 30 Celsius, something like that. It'd be hot, yo. I turn on the AC again. How's my old boxy doing? Running a little warm, but not super warm. We're gonna be here for a little bit longer, so I'll turn on the AC just a little bit longer. So, yep. I'm looking forward to next week. I'm looking forward to the weekend. Hopefully we can finish the MSQ, and if we do, I'm really looking forward to next weekend. The next couple weekends I hope are going to be a lot of fun. I might be pushing myself a little bit harder than usual, but I think it'll be for good reason. We'll see. We'll see how dumb I am. I'm not dumb. We'll see. That does remind me, if I'm going to do what I want to do, there's some things I want to take care of. I'll need to look that up when I get a chance this weekend. Something I can help you with. You need some oil, apparently. This candle. Made of earwax. You came all the way to deliver this. I'm awful grateful to you, and to my mom for realizing I'd forgotten to bring a candle. You see, the caverns are sacred ground. We become the prey to our ancestors and the more recently deceased. These flames provide the living a way to communicate with the dead. Thanks to you, I can light a candle and say a little prayer. And I'll say a little prayer for you. Well, since you're here, maybe you can stand off the flames and offer a word. You want me to pray? Speak with... Oh. No, don't need to do that. Let's go back, get our wind current. It's Bismarck. So, I have two ideas, but they both involve basically the same thing. It's like, do I do... Like, I think, like... I'm thinking about, like, if I want to do, like, a little mini stretch marathon for the next couple weekends. One, because I'm not going to be streaming for a whole week, so I want to make up the time. Or two, if I just want to kind of, like... Or if I want to just try to do, like, one thing, but stretched across 2 weekends. I'm trying to remember, like, in my mind, like... So, the reason I want to do this is, like, if I do option 1, like, it depends on my knowledge. And my knowledge base for the thing I'm thinking about is pretty expansive. I guess I could just, like, give you a clue. It's a game. And this game is something I'm very, very, very familiar with. So I'm, like, trying to think, like, well, how much do I want to do? I'm not going to 100% it, but I'm going to do basically every other thing I can think of. Maybe I should do that? That can take about... That shouldn't take more than, like, 25 hours. So, like, do I want to just do a mini marathon or something? I wonder. I'm guessing you're able to find my daughter. No doubt in her usual spot. She was never one to do things the easy way. You know, as much of a stickler for tradition she is, she actually works for the railroad company. Still gotta hand it to her. She manages to work towards a promising future without losing sight of her roots. I'm proud of her. Don't tell her I said that, will you? Wouldn't want her getting a big head. Thanks a million for helping us out. You're welcome. Name's kind of like Papalimo. Ponmepia. I wonder what those three are talking about. They kind of look like Rin. Are they Fiore, Din, and Fiore, Din, and Naryu? That'd be funny if they were the three goddesses. That would have been funny. Here I come! Dynamic entry! Well, that cool breeze feels good on my tootsies and my ankles, my beats. My bracelet. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is more than just a gift. This is a part of me I could never hope to replace. Truly, Uklabat is blessed to have such devoted friends. Well, I wouldn't put it quite that way. I prefer to think of us as long-standing acquaintances. Regardless of how you choose to describe it, there's no denying the depth of your bond. Though I'm sure you'll continue to do so. She is just... Again, I said it before, I'll say it again. I didn't think I was going to find the one character that had even less fucks to give than Erenville. Just say you love her. It's okay. Can't say I'm surprised the deputy chief turned out to be the bandits leader. I always knew something wasn't right about him. An easy claim to make with the gift of hindsight. Damn! There you are. The real Daybreakers have arrived. There they are. Hey, it's her twins! I wish I could get that outfit for, like, thing, but it's like the mining gear. But can you get that as a machinist? I wonder. Anyway. I'd like you to meet my two best friends, Quicana and Liwini. If it wasn't for you believing in Sokoa and doing what you did, we'd still be locked up. You have no idea how satisfying it was to see that bastard Wihute put behind bars. We never gave up hope that Sokoa would find a way to get us out. He was always the best of the Daybreakers. Glad that he was able to convince you to go along with his plan. Unfortunately, our group's smaller now, lacking strength besides. Some outlaws might see us an easy target. Even so, if anyone should give the Dust Watch the slip, the Daybreakers will be there. We'll train day and night, so no one will get the better of us ever again. Isn't that right? You got it. Right. And you'll teach us how to draw your pistol so fast, won't you? Well, we won't need a duel if all goes as it should. But on the off chance it doesn't, we best make sure everyone can match or beat my speed. I owe you a great debt, and one of these days I'll be sure to repay it. Oh, that? You have my word. Until we meet again! Can I go on the train now? It's nice to meet these side characters, though. Have fun being bandits! If you'll excuse me, I shall find a quiet place to rest. As I'll be here a while yet, do let me know if there's any way I can be of assistance. Well, you're not planning to take the train home? Oh, train service has been suspended. Didn't I tell you? God damn it! You mentioned no such thing. Something about the tracks being damaged on the last quake. Tunnel was closed as well. An earthquake? It must have happened when we were down south. There have been quite a few tremors of late. A rather large one struck not long before you two arrived. I can only hope no one was hurt. At any rate, if you want to know when service will resume, you could speak with the station master yourself. Let's do that. The station's just over there. I just want to ride the train. Is it so wrong to want to ride the train? All I want to do is ride the choo-choo. Anyway, let's go talk to the station master. He better have a damn good reason why I can't ride on the choo-choo. Seems people aren't too happy about the train delays. I wouldn't imagine so, no. This is a travesty. Even if it's the Old West, it's still being built.
I'm so sorry, but we're not sure when the train will be running again.
You've got to be joking. Of all the places to get stuck at on the way.
The classic Partridge shrug. He's sad.
Please don't tell me you've come to complain too.
Maybe. Who's asking?
We heard that the earthquake had caused disruptions and wanted to ask when operations would resume. But I see that it will be a while yet.
I'm afraid so. Too few hands for too much work. It's time-consuming enough to inspect the tracks after every quake, but this last one we got after the succession ceremony was massive. Made a mess of a whole bunch of railroad ties.
The succession ceremony? We would have been in Tuliyola at the time. If it was as violent as you say, we should have felt it as well.
Yeah, depending.
I have to admit, it was a touch strange, having seen my fair share of tremors. If I had to describe it, it felt more like the rumbling from an explosion.
A massive explosion? Like a volcano or something? Curious.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Seriously? You're offering to help?
What about you, my friend? If you'd rather strike out on your own, I understand.
No, I ain't leaving
No,
you.
if you were willing to lend us a hand too, we'd be truly tremendously grateful.
I'm trying to flirt with the bunny guy. Leave me alone. I'm here with my boy. I'm gonna stick it with my boy.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm Shenza, by the way. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
You must be really desperate.
If you would please step inside, I can introduce you to everyone.
There's like all two of you.
Sorry for dragging you into this.
You're a good Aaron. We're in this together, buddy. Just keep forgetting. I look like such a man whore. Do I look like a man whore with this armor? I think I need to change it.
There they are.
Oh no, it's funny. Just the belly button.
That's them, the 2 volunteers.
Wow, all 4 of you. Hello.
Walika is our station master, and over there is our top driver, Nitoikwe.
Hello.
And this grizzled mug is Zapia, an engineer who joined around the same time as me.
Much obliged for the help.
I'll make it worth your while, I promise.
Now that's a Western accent. Now that's the accent I'm expecting around these parts. Yeah, much obliged there, Walker. Oh, this. Oh, God. Jesus. It's uncanny.
Something the matter?
No, just. I think I just found some reflections. Would you happen to be a fan of trolleys?
Trolleys? They're fine, I suppose, but they're no match for our cerulean-powered engine.
She's absolutely glorious, let me tell you. If you'd like to bask in her beauty, well, you should visit the depot behind the platform.
Oh, maybe I reckon I will.
Right then. What I'd like you two to do is help us procure timber.
Right.
We'll be using it to fashion new railroad ties, so it needs to be the strongest stuff we can get. In these parts, that means the trees in the Piata-Yonan Plain. It is Hetsaro territory, though, so we need to get their permission first.
Piata-Yonan. That's hard to say. Everything's really hard to say, but I'm trying. I'm trying.
Come on, no time to waste.
And how do I get permission then? Do you have like a permission slip I can get signed? These two lungheads are allowed to take timber. Signed, Princess of the Chitola. I'm blanking out there a little bit. Sorry. I'm also just having fun. I am having fun. Nothing like some video games after a very long, hard week. Whee! Dynamic entrance. Though no small number live in Shaloni, I must confess that I never visited the home of Hetsaro. As they largely live in accordance with the older traditions, I suspect they may have a dim view of the railroads. Like, that steam-powered demon must be dispersed. Ooh, Acacia. Come, let's follow Walika. There's another station on the way, so be sure to drop in. The train will be there in the depot, but you can see it from the outside. I'm quite taken to the sleek design of the head end myself, though if you peek through the windows, you can probably catch a glimpse of. Enough jabbering, Shinza. Thanks to these two, we finally have some real work to do, so let's get to it. Quit your jabber. We'll see you later. I suppose there's no harm in the station. It's on the way after all. Oh, that's a good yawn. That's the yawn of somebody who's worked really, really hard this week. I was looking forward to maybe a nice, easy day tomorrow. Knock on, I want to say rubber? Soft rubber foam? Ashiani Wilds. Gotta bite the lip when you hit a twang like that. It means you're into it. You're in the soul. Shaloni Station. Oh, it's got a switch already? Oh no, they do that to turn it around. Right. I'm thinking, yeah, it's a segmentator. It's a segmenter. Just to switch tracks and it's just a switch, but yeah. Where's the choo-choo? I was promised the choo-choo! Looks like they're still building out the station. Southeast. That way. I don't see the train. Aaron, they lied to me. Where's the train? Aw, dang it. Well, it's a nice looking train. I must confess, the train's an impressive sight. How easy it must be to ship goods throughout the wilds now. Right. Mehetwitson should be to the northeast of here. Let's continue in. Mehetwitson, northeast. Alright. We're going into the old wild, the wilderness a little bit. A Ronik, a wild Ronik. Look at him prance. It's a prancing little buffalo. Oh, I thought that was like a duty or something. I was like, nope, just a guy, Critical Boo Boo. It's a good name. That's the current winner for name of the day. Yeah, the North American server is pretty quiet, I bet, this hour of the day in the work week. Plus, now that people have kind of gotten their content fix, they're probably just taking it easy, I imagine. Well, I guess too late. We've engaged. We've encountered it. That's okay. We need a little bit of action. I was hoping we could get a dungeon or another couple fights, but we'll see. This feels like a real midpoint. Plus, it's just fun to explore. I have no problem exploring. That's half the adventure. All the cup. Ah, there you are. The village is just up ahead. Truth be told, I've never had direct dealings with the people of Mahatwatsoan. But I do know that the traditions mean a great deal to them, as does the land. Oh, okay. Cutscene. Cutscene. Look at this. I kind of like this. It's by the lake. It's got some shade. But it's not too, like, developed. Ah, such clean, lovely clean air. Feels like a treat after the overpowering ceruleum of Sheshawezi Springs. The waters entirely are just as pristine. It's a paradise for people and animals both. I agree. I'm glad you appreciate the blessings of nature as we do. Hello. Greetings, travelers, and welcome. I am Huato, chief of Mahatwatsoan, and this is my son, Shepetto. My name's Shepetto. A pleasure to meet you. I'm sorry. He's not... Ow, I'm sorry. Thank you for the warm welcome. Apologize for our sudden intrusion. I'm Walika, station master of Dawntrail railing. The recent earthquakes damaged our tracks. We require timber to make repairs. This is Mercanuous, Aaronville, who volunteered to assist us with the restoration effort. Hello. It's nice to meet you. You have a most curious air about you, of oil and steel, tanned leather, and the faintest hint of far winds blown from a distant shore. Though I know not where, I gather you're not from these lands. Nope, sure not. I hail from Eorzea originally. Truly? I would love to know more of you in the lands you've seen. Sure, I'd be happy to talk. Always happy to have a chat. I'm told your people hold your traditions in the highest, yet I gather you are curious about those of others as well. But of course, nature is boundless, as is our love for her lands and her children. The Aseto in particular have done much to guide our way of life. We're to hunt, to gather, to lay our heads. The Aseto teach us all these things and more. It is for that reason, I believe, that we are attuned to the shifting winds around us. I see. That word, Seto. It means leader of souls in the Hetsoro tongue, does it not? It does. There are many creatures revered as Hetso throughout the Hetsoro. Here, we look to the Ronik for guidance. However, as you may have gleaned from our use of Aetherites, while we are committed to our traditions, this does not mean we reject all outside influences. That said, there are certain things that give us pause. Like cat paws or like a different type? We will furnish you with the timber you require, but first, as neighbors in this land, we ask you indulge us in a discussion. We'd be glad to, of course. Wonderful. We do not often receive guests that come such a long way, and my son is always so delighted to hear their tales. Now, if you'll follow me. The ear wiggle, always endearing. Yeah, but before I go that, I gotta touch the crystal. I'll be right back. I gotta go touch the crystal. I have a compulsion to touch it. It's big and shiny. I could probably eat it. Southeast. You tune to the aetherite. Oh, there it is, right by the lake. Ah, oh, sweet. There's a big boat too. You could go kayaking, or just sailing down the river bend. You know, this kind of reminds me of Shimbazu Pond. Actually, it's just like you can rent a boat and you can go out on the lake. They probably use it for like fishing. Although with a lake, that's small. You know what? Why am I doing this? I can go into the lake. I want to see what's in the lake. It's my right. I just want to see what's in here. It's pretty deep. Surprisingly, there have been no aether currents that are hiding under here. I thought I saw something over there. Nope. Turns out it's just my own shadow. It's come to kill me. It's just dead ahead, huh? Is it underwater? Doesn't look like it is. Although I think the game tells you if it's underwater. It'll tell you like it's like below you. Oh look! On the other side. Sorry, I think I might have scared the fish off. You're gonna be here a while. Taking a break? I wouldn't blame you, it's such a gorgeous day. Such a gorgeous day at the lake. Revere nature. Alright, everybody ready to watch me swim this thing in like under 20 seconds? Cause here I go! Hacha! I'm like Manderville Man. I am the Godbert. We about made it halfway across the lake with this, apparently. Maybe 60% of the lake. Still pretty good. Next one is like southwest. Alright, so in this general direction. That's cool. Do I want to go for it now, or do I wait? Let's just talk to them. We'll probably go down that way eventually. He comes back. Why are you so wet, my friend? Don't ask. No reason. I certainly wasn't going swimming. Alright. I love the rugs. They're really tasteful. I will speak plainly. Or frankly. I will speak frankly and plainly. I will speak plain frankly. We fear the winds of change will soon bring misfortune to the land. Foreshadowing. The Ronique have made the potential for danger plain. As you may have heard, the temperament has become erratic, no less. The stableman near Hutswani mentioned that. Do you know what's caused this? We have our suspicions. Since others were drawn to this land by ceruleum, Shaloni has undergone a transformation. And the railroads are a part of that. As strong and resilient as it may seem, the Ronique are sensitive creatures. The roar of the train as it thunders through the plains may well cause them distress. As my father said, we do not necessarily reject outside influences or innovations, but in this, we can't help but worry. Understandably. I thank you for being forthright. This matter concerns not only the Hetsato, but all the Shaloni. Perhaps we should bring it to the attention of Val Kona. Valcona, you say? We know him only through rumors, but he is apparently... How should I put this? Hard-headed and aloof. He is a dork. He values technological advancement and efficiency to the detriment of all else. Well, Kona... Mind your tongue, Geppetto. No, I hate him. No, I don't think he's wrong. He's okay to be direct with us. Well, there's agreeing the truth to the rumors. He's not really as bad as they make him out to be. He's a passionate man who cares for his people, just like his sister. Is that so? That is certainly a side of him we weren't aware of. Mercanio has fought beside Valcona in the rite of succession. I'd take his word over rumors. You took part in the rite of succession? Sure did. I won it too. I got a belt championship badge. You're that close to the Dawn servants. I was grateful for any help, but had no idea I recruited a bona fide hero. You have no idea. The succession of the Dawn servants filled us with uncertainty for the future, but there is clearly much we do not know. On this particular occasion, the winds of change are not meant to be feared. No, we must open our hearts and minds that we might see Valcona for who he truly is. Do you think he would visit someday? Just as his father offered us guidance, I'm hopeful he will do the same here. Thank you for hearing and allaying our concerns. I'm glad we could speak. As for your timber, we have freshly cut logs near the lake. Please take all that you require. Thank you. We are terribly grateful. I promise we'll keep the Ronique foremost in our minds as we continue working on the railroad. And if needs be, we'll seek Valcona's counsel. My thanks again for your time and timber. We shall endeavor to return the favor. I hope to see you again soon. Yep, we'll have some tea and cookies and like all sorts of stuff. Glad we could assuage your fears. I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong, I like it, but now now that I've been like playing this for a while, I can start to see where people's criticisms were coming from, where it said like, God, everybody's a yapper in this one. It's like, yeah, I think it's fair. I think I'm starting to see where people are coming from. There have been a lot of dialogue heavy parts, but if you're blazing through MSQ, that being said, blazing through MSQ should come with the idea that like there's going to be a lot of dialogue to get through. But man, people yap and yap and yap. Maybe I'm just blind. When was Endwalker? Was Endwalker this heavy in the first part of it? I can't remember. We've more than enough to fix the timber to fix the tiles. Now we need transport to the station, which will be a bit more involved than I thought. Didn't expect we'd be given so much. Mind waiting here for a spell while I round up a few more hands in a Ronique? Won't be long. Hey JT, good to see you, buddy. How you doing? I'm glad that went well. And thankfully, it seems we won't need to make several trips for the timber. Welcome to Arizona. I got a sword. I got a new sword. You have got a new fucking sword. How you doing, JT? Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're having a good week. It's nice to see you. Just having a wind-down session with 14, talking about plans for the future. We'll be doing what we need to do. While we wait, we can get started moving the timber somewhere more accessible. Shouldn't take long if we split the work. Oh, you're gonna help me? You're gonna actually help me? Oh, we got a quest over here too. 4 to the south. Hope you're doing well, JT. So my week, it's been a bit hectic. Today went really well though. Like, we managed to get some progress. We managed to see some light at the end of the tunnel. I'm looking forward to tomorrow being kind of easygoing, but man, this has been an arduous couple weeks. But I'm looking forward to the next couple weekends though. I got plans. Ronic Seeker. Well met, Traveler. Have you perhaps seen a Ronic calf around here? I spotted a youngster south of Lake Tawari. Seems they've gotten separated from their kin. With all the hungry fiends around the area, the poor beast doesn't stand much of a chance without someone to protect it. Excuse me. The thing is, I'm just not cut out to defend it from any would-be predators. You, on the other hand, seem more than capable. Yeah, you want me to go save the calf? Got it. To the south. Alright, let me just go grab this, because otherwise my OCD is going to kill me. It's literally murderous. It's got murderous intent. It's like, you better go get that. You better go get that. You saw it. You better go get that. You can't take it back. Oh, man, a classic Elevian Scorpion. A Grit Claw. That's classic design. Was it all the way back at the station? So JT, how you doing, buddy? How's work? You were on the road a bit this week, right? You were like, you had some things to do. Hopefully the travel isn't too much. Hopefully it's hopefully you're getting some money in your pocket. You're getting, you're able to find some enjoyment out there. Hopefully it's not too bad. I wonder where the Aether Current is. Three miles to the east. I'll never find it. More to the east. Go east, young paladin. Oh boy, big worm. The grasslands worm. Big worm. I remember in 11 when these guys were first introduced and how, one, ginormous they were, and two, like, how tough they were. They were tough and scary and mean. Exactly what you expect when it comes to your worms. Right? I'm not crazy, am I? Oh, it's Ravana time. Hope you guys like throat singing. Hope you guys have gargled enough salt water. What in the world? Oh, that's a giant iguana. That is a big ass iguana. Oh my god. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, we're gonna still steer clear of him.
Gazing down to see the endless garden awaiting.
That song's great. I like that song. I think that's the last of the Aether Currents, maybe. Southwest. Okay, that's probably the last one. Because we've gotten quite a few of them. Southwest? Oh, it's over here then. We'll get back over there then. I just hit the brake on my bird. I should have most of them now, right? Yeah, that's the last one. So we'll go back down there and grab it. So good. The bird music was really on point. Oh, hello, Mr. Calf. You doing okay, buddy? Got the same beady eyes as your parents, I bet. The lost Renault calf eyes you expectantly. Escort the calf safely to its owner. Should you fail to defend the calf or move too far away, you have to return it. Is it gonna move on its own, or is it following me? Oh, it's following me. What a good boy. Who's a good boy? Come on, buddy. It's okay. Oh, yeah, it's okay. I'm not going anywhere. You're fine. Let's just follow the water's edge. It's okay. Yeah, you're doing great. Come on. Oh, no. Protect the boy! I have now soul bonded myself to this. Protect the boy! You bastards, get over here and fight me. Protect the child! It's okay, buddy. You see? You're good. It's okay. They're gone. The bad things are gone. You see, you thirsty? You need a little drink? You can get some from this clear, fresh lake. Oh, those are big. Oh, no, you don't. That stuff needs to stop immediately. I hated that tail screw. I still hate it. Leave that calf alone. It's just a boy. Corey. Oh, do we still have more to do? So it's the other one. We gotta go this way. Alright. Well, let's just walk around these guys then. I like the guitar riff, but the piano riff of the same song is pretty good, not gonna lie. Very jazzy. Now this one, instead of like being a cowboy, this is like you're in a 1920s like jazz club or something. You just fiddle on the keys, and then all of a sudden someone kicks open the doors like, "Give me a shot of sarsaparilla for me and the boys," or something. You know, something like that. Ah, there you are. You returned the calf. What a relief to see the head so unarmed. You'd be surprised how often Roni calves go astray. In most cases, they fall prey to some fiend, but such is the way of nature. Though if you manage to get here before the fiends and raise a calf from a young age, they'd make for excellent beasts of burden. I'm not suggesting they go so far as to kill the calf's parents to single it out. I do make it a point of trying to rescue my stragglers I come across. The way I see it, they're as much a part of nature as any other fate Aronica could meet. Thank you, traveler, for bringing this one back safe and sound. I shall do my utmost to care for it. Bye, little guy. Be safe. Don't go straying too far next time. Stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble, little guy. Alright, let's go take some wood. Let's go get some wood. Toad Wrangler. Fungi. Oh, funny. I get it. Deliver the crated timber to the main road. You have 2 minutes. Oh, it's one of these. And I can't get attacked, basically. I have to carry it without getting hit, basically. And I have to do it the most cartoonish way possible. That's part of the status effect. You have to do it like in a really silly manner. Can't jump, just run. Can't fight, just run. How much wood do you think is in there? There's a bit, but like, it's not stuffed to the brim. Anyway, I've brought it to the destination. Now, did Aaronville do his part? Sounds like it. I think this should be enough. That was mighty kind of you to move all that lumber. Sorry we didn't make it back sooner. Hell. We'll see to the rest. Thank you. Once we repaired the tracks, we'll have you on the first train out of town. Ain't that right, Chief? Yeah. As much as I'd love to make it so, there aren't any spots available. What? They'll have to wait for the one after, I'm afraid. But you'll be riding free of charge. It's the least we can do to repay your kindness. That's fine. Namakan and a few others will be here long before we arrive. It's only right they go before us. Yeah, we can wave them off at the station and everything. I hope you'll stop by and see the train off. It's a breathtaking sight, let me tell you. And Nitokwe will be driving. No engineer compares to her. It's always a treat to watch her work. The only work we should be more worried about is our own, Shenza. We still got more to do. Bunch of train nerds. Like me. I'll find somewhere quiet near the station to pass the time. If there's anything else Shaloni are keen to see, I'll leave you to it. We need to get some aether currents. And We need to go ride the choo-choo. I'm gonna ride the choo-choo before I go to bed. That is the goal tonight. If I don't get to ride the choo-choo before I go to bed, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna throw a temper tantrum. I'm gonna throw everything to the ground. Like, you're gonna give me a candy bar? I don't want it. Oh, what about a new toy? I don't want it. What do you want? I want to ride the choo-choo. My friends are telling me about their kids. Like, my friend's kid is nearing the terrible twos. Like, they're starting to throw tantrums. He's like, he wants to talk to me. He's like, she's starting to throw tantrums. I'm like, oh yeah, that's not fun. That can't be fun at all. Especially when they can't really communicate still. Like, they can't talk. But they're capable of being mad and not stop until they're satisfied. That can't be fun at all. That is a big snake. Oh, man, no, that's gotta be. At that point, I can only, like, just be compassionate. I mean, I can't really. It's not my problem, and there's not really anything effectively I can do to help other than just be there for them, right? You know. That's something I've been trying to be a little bit better at, is delegating and making sure that I'm empathetic, but not to the point where I'm gonna be detrimental to myself. Not easy. I feel like I need an actual therapist to talk to about that. We'll see. Now, should I do this now, or should I? No, I'm gonna come back to this. We'll come back to Aaronville after we get this 8th recurrent. It's southeast. Frankly, I feel like it'd be easier if I just warped to Kutswani from here and took it from over here, because it's probably in this area. 1,000 Yalms. That's basically the other side of the map. Yep, southwest. Sure enough, southwest. But let's pick up this little area first while we're here. You know what's also weird is that every little area has had one spot that I can't reach to without getting to a bird, without flight. So that's gonna happen here. There we go. Now, Tumbleclaw, so cute. I hope that guy becomes a minion. That'd be really neat. All right, southwest, right? West. Okay, just straight west. All right. So it's probably over here, past the ridge, near town. Noble hunters. Now we're good. Don't need any fates for the moment. There you be. Oh, I missed that one entirely. I missed that one. I borked that one. Probably easy to get it off on foot. Sorry, ladies. Pardon me. Darn. I gotta do some hopping for that one. It's a puzzle. It's an honest-to-goodness jumping puzzle. Is it up here? Is it that way? No. Is there a... Oh. Well, it's not as fun if I can just go up the stairs. But I guess I'll take it. I was hoping I could just hop around, do like rooftop to rooftop or something like that. There's apparently a jumping puzzle somewhere that I need to go try out when I get a minute. Alright, that's all of them. To do this, we're clean. Alright, excellent. So let's go talk to Aaron back up near the station, which would be this away. That's a beautiful starry night. It's probably really nice and cold too. And at that temp in the desert like this, yeah, that's gotta be a nice, cool ass night. All right. It's an egg. Chocobo. Were you surprised by the Chocobo inside? I forgot. God, that was good camo. I wasn't even paying attention. He got me. Bloody cactus. I'm glad Estinian ate one of you. There, I said it. Alrighty. Aaron! We good? How'd you feel with the sights? Well, they appear to have been almost finished. Upon proceeding, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It's recommended that you say this up time. Do I have everything? There's 2 Aether Currents left. Was there a quest I missed? It does not appear to be the case. It does not appear to be a case that I missed one for a current. So with that, I think we're good to go. Let's do it. Let's see where the choo-choo takes us. I want to go on the choo-choo. Choo-choo. It's so anticipated that night turned to day. God, I hope no one suplexes this train.
A glorious grand machine indeed. I hope Namika was able to secure a seat.
I'm sure she was.
Here she comes!
Hi, train. My kids, when I was younger and we were at the babysitting school, we had a view of the train that goes by. And so every day at around 3:30 or 4, we would get up on top of like the big playground thing and just wave to the train. And we'd yell at the top of our lungs. We were dumb, but we were free and so young and innocent back then. Bye, train. Bye, train.
Thanks to you, we managed to resume service much faster than anticipated. You have our gratitude.
There's nothing so enchanting as a cerulean-powered engine in motion.
He's very
Ain't
never.
that the truth? Don't think I'll ever tire of watching them chugging along. They make wagons look like toys.
And so long as we can lay the tracks, she can go on and on and on. Before you know it, she'll be crossing the entire continent.
Railroads are a somewhat recent addition to Tyrol. As it stands, we can only ferry folks as far as Yassolani.
That's okay. That's
And
where
from
we're
an
going.
operational standpoint, we still have much to learn. There's always some problem or another to deal with. But we'll keep working at it. We'll hone our craft and continue expanding till one day, our trains are running coast to coast. That's the ultimate dream.
We'll call it Tyrol Railways. TR for short. Alright, that's cutscene 1. Is there another one I gotta worry about? Yep, sure is. There's the buffalo. I mean the Rokal.
Goodness, I completely lost track of time. By now, I expect the train will be nearing Yassolani.
Right.
When it returns, we'll see you on your way. So if you've got any preparations to make, you better make them quick.
Why are they running away? Why is the ground shaking?
Not another one!
Oh, great.
You can't be serious.
That's normal, right? It's normal for me, anyway. What's going on?
Gods have mercy.
Dare I look up at what they're looking at?
What in the flying? What's happening?
I don't know.
The train, Nitobekwe and the others.
Uh-oh. That's right. It's on top of the tunnel.
My home lies that way as well.
Aaron! Our boy's home. We gotta stop this.
We're going to investigate. Right now!
Right. We should join. No fucking way, man. You've had like a fucking Star Destroyer in there? Well, that's not good.
What in the world? Are they heading for Tuliolal?
We need to follow that airship. And away we go. Wow. Like, that was something literally like out of Star Wars or like, Independence Day or something like that. Holy shit. Well, we're back. And it's not good. Shit.
Heavens forfend.
You're here. Good, good. They came from the sky and attacked without any warning. The people need our help.
Right. Oh. What are you? Holy shit. Well, they bleed at least. Thanks,
Can we
Alizé.
stand?
Try to remain calm, everyone.
Yeah! What the?
So, Alizé is stronger than
I
the
don't know
Mulder
what
drum.
they are, but they're not men.
And they got blasters. And they just started blasting. Oh no. So they're just like,
Someone help me, please!
they're just merciless killing machines?
Bastard!
What the?
What did it just do?
It's Bakul.
Thank you.
Save the things. Just get to safety.
Good on you, Bakul. Good on you.
I'll hold the line here. Fall back to the palace. Quickly, before it's overrun.
Thank you, Bakul Jaja.
Oh god, what's Kona? Just realized.
This is simply how I do things now. So, who wants to taste my blade next?
Tension certainly ramped up. Who is that? No time to waste. Gotta get up there. Whoever's attacking the palace, they'll definitely be going for Sun Perch. I wonder if... Is Galul still around? He's gotta be, right? Where's Kona? Where's Galul? Oh, shit. I figured. It's the only logic.
That you should still live.
Sriracha?
Where have you been?
By the gods. What has happened to you?
No, it's not the time. All right.
This is your butchery, isn't it? After everything you've done in service to the throne, how could you betray us?
What? I thought you were dead, man.
My demand is simple. The dissolution of Tuliyollal and surrender of all its territories. Refuse, and I will kill every last one of you.
Have you gone mad?
No. My ambition remains unchanged. To teach the masses the folly of war, that they cry out for peace, and thus lead the world.
I knew I hated him from the start. Complete colonizer.
What has
fascist.
changed you so much, and in so short a time? To harm the very people you swore to serve. This is an unforgivable deed committed by my son. My son!
You have heard my ultimatum.
And you will have my answer. By my hands, I will end your madness.
Papa, wait! I should be the one to do this.
No. His sins are mine to bear.
Fear not. Ozoralja is strong. He has never been Father's equal in combat.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
What is he talking about there? I can't believe we're just watching this. Like, why do we have to play fair to this guy?
Farewell, Sorolja, my son. And forgive me.
I would confirm the kill if I were you. Galul. That looks like the gate. Oh, does it sound like Pac-Man?
What?
How?
Despite his old age, the mighty Gulul Jaja remains a fearsome foe indeed. You retain the vitality of two souls, despite the passing of one. I shall even the odds.
Oh, damn. No.
Papa?
No.
Even the blessed are mortal.
Father!
Why did he just tell us to back off? I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm so confused.
You are no match for me.
Murderer. On my honor, as vow of resolve, I'll make you pay!
So the once faint-hearted girl would live up to her title. Very well. If only to demonstrate the disparity between us, I give you a chance to prove yourself. Rally the entirety of your strength. Lay siege to my kingdom. Strike me down, like I did father. Then, will you be his worthy successor?
He is Xenos. He's Xenos and Gaius in one awful package. And with weird robot technology that I don't understand yet. Wow.
My warships will remain in your skies. When you fail to prove your worth, I shall order them to lay waste to Tuli Yolal. Choose your next steps wisely.
There is a lot. We have soul-sucking robots. We have a Mamulja, who is the combination of Xenos and Gaius with a Dragon Ball Z Scouter That apparently gives him eternal life. We have this asshole who I thought was dead, and then he's like, no, don't help him. Like, what the hell is your problem? 12 have mercy. Yeah, you better be praying to the 12 because they're gonna be mad at you. We did everything we could. Everything. It wasn't enough. So he's got plot death. He was killed by plot. Father, no. This cannot be. How could this happen? I was gonna say, like, why did we just let him do it by himself? Papa, he can't die. He can't. I'm sorry. That was heavy. I mean, that was awesome, but it was also like, man, that's heavy. Sorry, I'm just taking a minute. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Like, seriously. No time for tears. How? How could this happen? I guess we're about to find out. Is it another cutscene time? Story time? That's a pretty big wound. More healing.
Enough. I am beyond saving.
Father, please. You can't give up.
Are you there, oh friend?
I'm right here. I'm right here.
Look after my children.
What? I'm an old fossil like you. I've only got so many years left. But if that's what you want, it would be an honor.
You and I must go on another journey together someday.
Aye, you can count on it.
Oglamat. Kona.
Yes, Papa.
The graves of the Yokwi. You saw them, yes? I always found their teachings comforting.
Please, Father, you must save your strength.
Our flesh may wither and die, but so long as we are remembered, we are never truly gone. Through you, my hopes survive. Through you, I live on. So do not mourn me. Walk tall and see our nation to a brighter future.
If only I'd been more careful. You mean like, yeah, but I thought he killed you. I don't understand. I had to tell him like this. You must take the initiative. Be countless people in need of help. Good little Jar Jar was so proud to be succeeded by his children. Think he'll never get to see him carry on his legacy. What can we do now? We must see to the people. If there's casualties, is any damage may be done to the city, yes. Look. I can't imagine what you're going through. I can only imagine. Right, so, Thanks, Moobot, as always, for protecting us. Thank you for shielding me. Val Wuklamot, Valcona, I bring word from the city. The enemy is withdrawn. The Landsguard have been rendering aid to the people. I forgot I was switched context. Casualties within our rig have hindered progress, but we can continue to do all that we can. I thank you for the report. Please inform the guard they have to prioritize such efforts until further notice. See, this is where like someone as stoic as Kona is can come in handy. In times of crisis, you need a rock. The people. I need to help them. We will assist you in whatever way we can, of course. Thank you. Thank you. There are sure to be wounded everywhere. More than I could count. They'll split up and help all of them. You can count on us. Alfino and Alizé, could you take Bayside Bevy? Cryle, Erenville, the palace perimeter. Remember, Canuus, please come to the resplendent quarter with me. We'll all meet back here afterwards. Right. Man, there's a lot to think about there. So, like, I said really early when we met the four candidates. I didn't like Bakul Jaja, because he was a straight-up fascist. But I also didn't like Zarul, because, like, his little scheme, his desire also led to fascism. And it was just like, well, he's a bad guy. He's a bad guy. I just kind of miscalculated who was the bad guy I was going to hate worse. Or which one was ended up not going to be as bad a guy as I thought he was. You know, that came out of nowhere. But, yeah, this guy's got to go. When the time comes, I'm going to be happy to put him to the sword. But we'll see. I'm vengeful that way. He's obviously crazy. You doing okay, sir? Madam? Thank you. I thought I was done for. I heard something disturbing. The enemy leader. They say you look like Zarulja. But that can't be true, can it? Why would the first promise attack his own people? But if it was him, what happens now? Is he going to come back? What do we do if he does? Well, he's a sore loser for one. Second of all, we beat him up. At least he didn't kill the precious baby. Madam? Sir, madam, are you alright? It's okay. For now. Thank you. The pain's better now, but I can't stop shaking. Where did they come from? Why did they attack us? Why are those things still in the sky? We had peace under Gulu Jaja. We were safe. But now... Yep, now you got flying robots. Where are they? Can I see them? He said they'd be remain in the airspace. I don't see them anywhere. It's just because it's too foggy, or is it because the buildings are blocking me? I wonder. Hey man, you doing okay? It's gonna be okay. Thanks. I think I'm alright. Did you see them? Those soldiers. They look like people, but they killed with no hesitation. They attack us again. How can we hope to defend ourselves? Yeah, they seem pretty well armed. For sure. Mindless killing machines. That's definitely an army that you want on your side. Oh, there they are. Yeah, so they're just hidden behind the buildings. Ma'am? Are you okay? Thank you, sir. But my husband and son... Yeah, I understand. No time for tears. That's the perfect time for tears. I disagree with the quest 9. It's time to cry. Angered soldier. Yeah, and he has a right to be furious. My thanks. I'll be fine now. But we failed to protect the people. Why did so many have to die? Where were thou, Wuklamat, and thou, Kona? They're not to blame. I understand, but I do, but I need to clear my head. I don't blame anybody for the feelings. In fact, I'm sure that's what this asshole was trying to do in the first place. It's like, I want them to feel the horrors of war so that when I become in, I'll be the big bad guy and not the Hitler that I am now. Like, yeah, whatever, man. Look, how's it going? I've tended to as many people as I can find. You finished aiding the people here? Mm-hmm. As many as I could find. Thank you. There were children among the wounded. Children! Now isn't the time. There are still others who need help. Could you go see how things are at Talonmarch? Afterwards, go and find Alizé at Bayside Bevy. Okay. War tended to the wounded. I guess she's heading... She's running. I don't blame her. I love how this asshole's like, I want to be a ruler, which is why I'm going to kill you all. Like, holy shit, dude. Like, he is just cray. He is just 8 buckets of cray. He's 10 pounds of cray in a 5-pound bag. No wonder they said, like, oh, he's far too ambitious. I think that's putting it mildly. I think putting him as far too ambitious was hitting the mark a little low. Lowering the bar a little. Alright, well, what's the damage here? It looks like none of the story stones have been damaged. There's no evidence of significant damage from the battle. The finding did not spread this far, it seems. Interesting. Then again, he probably wanted to keep these like, no, this would be the story of my rule. I will make a new stone. All for myself. All for myself. So we'll figure that out. It's kind of funny with this music, and you just see her running around with an umbrella. It's like, yeah, la 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 la. Like, it's just, I see all the carnage and destruction. Who are those people? You know, there seems to be some damage here, for sure. Did the taco stand make it? The fresh scorch marks in the ground are doubtless from the enemy assault. Are they lasers? They have laser beams attached to their freaking heads. Yeah, definitely majority of the battle seemed to come through here. It's on the other side here, maybe? Down here? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, this was the heart of the battle, it looks like. You know, where those crafters are. The shop appears to have weathered the chaos, though its wares have been strewn across the floor. And then we saw Bakul over here. No sign of him. I hope he made it out okay. No damage to the ships either, strangely enough. The port seems unscathed, but enemy ships seem to loom overhead. They're ready to rain down more destruction. All the level 100 crafters quickly at work, making that mun. Bayside Bevy. Oh, this wreckage. Yeah, that's a lot. Alze! What'd you find? I helped all those I could find, then seen them delivered to the Landsguard's care. As many casualties as there are, it would have been worse if the Landsguard hadn't fought as bravely as they did, and if Zaralja actually meant to harm the people. I mean, look around. The buildings are hardly damaged. I suspect his aim was more to incite fear, to show that he could strike whenever he pleases. We can discuss that later. How's Lamati? Lamati's holding up best she can. Even with what happened to her father, she's trying so hard to fulfill her duty to her people. Still, everyone has their limits. She needs rest, and soon. Someone mentioned seeing her head towards the shore. Perhaps she's gone to Gortrud Gleamsands? I mean, that is a very... I mean, it's also a strategic move, I guess, in the sense that, like, if he really wants to conquer this land, he's not going to destroy it unless absolutely necessary. So I guess that leads credence to the idea, like, no, he was not trying to kill buildings. But then the buildings aren't... The buildings are strategic. He clearly doesn't give a shit about people if he's killing children. You know, or hitting children and stuff, right? I don't think he can, claim much. Oh, man. Look. Look.
Steady now. I've brought you medicine. Drink.
There you are, Lamachi. I was beginning to...
Come on. Come on. Take it. Please.
Lamachi. Lamachi!
How could I?
Look at me, Lamachi. You need rest. You and him both. I will tend to this soul.
But my people... I have to help them.
The Landsguard have matters well in hand. Trust in them. If there's another attack, your people will need you to protect them. They'll need you to be sharp. So please rest. Consider it your duty.
It's not easy. I know that feeling, that you feel like you can't stop until the job's done.
I stood before them all. Said that we'd build a nation where everyone knows happiness. So much for that promise. But good is a vow of resolve who cannot save her people?
Sorry, guys. I feel like an earthquake just hit. Room's shaking a little bit. I'm okay, but I don't think it's a big one. But actually, no, actually opposite that. If it's shaking this building, it's probably a big one, or it's really close by. Let me just check that real quick. Just in case I need to, like, inadvertently quit, end the stream. Anything? Where's the other one then? Nerf isn't telling me anything. There's gotta be another one. Prep. There we go. Does Prep have one? Yes, there we go. Why is Prep faster? Okay, so not as big as I thought, but man, that aftershock must be pretty big. Sorry guys, I'm just making sure I'm okay. There was an earthquake just like 2 minutes ago. Mag 3, according to this. So not like giant. There it shows up. Magnitude 3. Okay. I'm okay. Kind of part of the deal with Japan. Anyways. Look. Like me, like anything, you're going through a lot. And you need to do this. You can't.
You'll stick with me.
Yes. We're hitting this together, Lamati.
Thank you. My head's a little clearer now. I need to concentrate on what I can do rather than what I can't.
Exactly. You got this. Don't remind the Star
We've
Destroyer.
dealt with unfriendly factions before. From Yoquista longing for conquest, to adherents of blessed siblings, people who are unwilling to listen.
Yeah, but this guy's a real
Even
dick.
so, I believe that by learning about one another and engaging in good faith, we could peacefully settle our differences. And we did.
I don't think you're wrong to think about that. I think this is just a very extreme case where, like, he's not going to be convinced by words.
My brother is different. There'll be no reasoning with him. He killed our people. Our father. He'll stop at nothing to achieve his goal.
Yep. She knows.
What's more, he has power. The power to destroy the peace we've worked so hard to preserve. If I'm to protect that peace, then I must fight. I must confront Zorolja and kill him.
Unfortunately, I think she's right. I don't think he's gonna... This is like one of those, like, we'll be able to win him to our side. Nope, he gotta go. I think he's just too much of a... like that. It's the same with Xenos in a way. Like, in the end, Xenos was not gonna be like, you take pity on me. Huh, I'd rather you just killed me. It's like, okay. And so we did. Anyway. I'm fine. I just needed a moment to settle my nerves. Thank you for being here with me, for urging me on despite all my sulking. I think you have every right to just be sulking at this moment. I would. Sitting around complaining isn't very leader-like, is it? So much has happened so quickly. I struggle to make sense of it all. The strange soldiers, those floating ships, the new power Zoralja commands. Given everything he's done, it still intends to do. I know I can't afford to run headlong into battle. Not this time. I can't let this terrible pain in my heart lead me astray. But I will make it my strength. The strength to do what I must. Right, I'm heading back to the palace. I need to talk strategy with Kona. Could you and the others join us in a while? However we decide to proceed, I want you to be aware of it. Oh, could you tell Alizé I'll be alright? She's probably at Bayside Bivy. We'll go do that, and then I kind of want to make sure I'm following up on the Paladin quest. Because I've ignored that for a little bit. I want to make sure I'm doing that as well. Getting ready. What? She's at Bayside Bevy, right? That looks to be the... No, that looks to be the close one. Yeah, he didn't hit the trade post at all. He was just looking to cause fear. And, the robots, well, they're mindless killing machines, so... But I think he doesn't give a shit. Like, yeah, if they die... He's like Drago, or like, if they die, they die. In fact, the more they die, the more fear that happens. More fear happens. Fear! Anyway. Oh! Did they miss one of the robots? Or did you find this one, Alize? Oh, you're back. By that, I take it to mean Lamati's feeling better. She needs to be strong for the people of Tural, I understand that. But she doesn't have to do it alone. So if she intends to fight, we fight. Together. Together! That said, look at this robot. I wish I knew exactly what we were up against. That makes two of us. Alright, let's go and head back to Ishgard, because I think I want to do a few more of those quests for the knight, the paladin quests, the tank quests basically. So go do that. We can always come back here, because that up in the upper left they let us know, like, you still have story to do. I do, but I also have this story to do as well. So last we checked, we met up with this guy who was trying to track down one of the members of the League of Evil People. And we're going to go and hunt them down. Hopefully got some more information. But they basically have an item that's of Tentowa's people. He never has to sleep because of this magical item. Because this magical item takes sleep from someone and gives it to somebody else, basically. Tentowa has a worried expression on his face. Ah, just the person I wanted to see. I'd like to ask your advice on a certain matter. It's been a while since my last letter to Lozanique. I wanted to wait until I discovered something worth sharing to write her, but we're completely in the dark. I don't want her to worry, but I don't know what to tell her. Well, tell her you're in good spirits. That should suffice. You might be right. Silence might make her think that something terrible has happened. Alright, I'll start right away. I may not have much time left. What? Oh, don't misunderstand. It's nothing as grave as that. It's just the last time I used the cradle was just before it was stolen. Luckily, I'm still as alert as I've ever been, but it won't be long until I must dream like any other. That will give Leofine more free reign while I'm helpless in bed. There's no quarry more dangerous than one who doesn't sleep. We'll have to see this through before that happens. Yeah, these items, I'm kind of curious about the other items, like the DPS one, the range DPS and stuff. This item is like basically someone never has to sleep again. That's kind of an interesting superpower. What if you had if you could just be awake and alert and healthy 24/7? What would you do? I don't know. Master Renar. And furthermore, you then induce sleep in other people. So like, go up to some place, rob a bank, put everybody to sleep. Interesting, oddly enough. Master Inari, Master Tanoa. We received reports that several groups of Temple Knights have fallen afoul of what can only be your stolen artifact. Several? Let me guess, they were all guarding someone else. You would be correct. Now I can do an English accent over here because this is Eorzea and everyone here speaks in an English accent. It is the duty of a knight to protect those who cannot protect themselves. If we fall at even that most basic function, then our honor means nothing. As if the incident near Cap Drangahead was not shameful enough, the knights in these most recent attacks were left in quite compromising positions. Oh. More compromising than that. Somewhat compromising, yeah. Silly. Oh, that's just ridiculous. Yet the weight of embarrassment is a trifle compared to the guilt we would bear if any innocent came to harm. The Fury was merciful in that respect, but we would rather not see these incidents repeat. Still, while the Temple Knights must work to repair their reputation in the days ahead, 'tis far cry from the beginning Ishgard crumbling to his knees. Truth be told, the methods of this passage of the Unbound leave me mystified. But Leofite was coming, if nothing else. Till we can discern her true motivations, we'll have little recourse but to wait until she makes a mistake. She may be testing the limits of the artifact's powers. Or she gets off on humiliating people. Then you suggest she has a great purpose in mind for it, and these incidents are simply a prelude. Can't discount that feeling, I admit. We shall remain vigilant. There's no telling how much chaos she can sow if left unchecked. We have to do everything we can get the cradle out of her clutches. Well, and to do that, we have to start asking the right questions. This new information makes me wonder, why has she focused her attention on the Temple Knights? I've pondered the same. Posted to Camp Dragonhead are knights from many houses of repute, includes House Faton. Being a former Temple Knight herself, Leofite doubtless knows her habits and training. Perhaps that's making it easier to exploit their weaknesses. Then if we follow the knights, we may pick up a trail. It's not ideal, but it's the best we have to go on. Well, a large contingent of knights has recently been dispatched to Corthus. You remember Gorgain Mills, yes? It's lain abandoned ever since heretics were driven from it. Yet there's ever the risk that unsavory elements might infest it once again. Thus have the Temple Knights planned joint patrols in its premises with other contingents. If you speak with Sir Rerald of Falcon's Nest, I'm sure he'd be glad to have you along. Alright, time to go to Falcon's Nest. Yeah, this kind of hurts my throat a little bit, but, you know, it's fun. Yeah, I'm just having a laugh. I wonder what I sound like with a different microphone. I kind of know, like, going back and watching recordings, like, what I sound like with this on. I wonder if I had a different compressor and a different microphone setup, what I'd sound like. Completely different, I imagine. Anyway. Falcon's Nest. Oh, my butt's getting sore from this chair. Ah. You know, now that, you know, tomorrow, I should probably just go to the gym in the morning. Just get it out of the way. It'll be feel good, and I've been wanting to work out because I've been concerned about my health. So, tomorrow could be a good idea. Anyway, Sir Redwald. It's been a while since we've been to Falcon's Nest. Not a bad little area for Heaven's Ward. Hello, Redwald. Redwald? Is that Master Renari, I see? Of course, you're ever welcome at Falcon's Nest. Yet I believe I do not know your companion here. This man is a knight. Indeed. Whispers of Temple Knight's humiliations have reached us even here. Fallen asleep while on duty. I dare not believe such stories, but it seems there is truth in them all. They fell asleep, true, but it wasn't their fault. We suspect they fell victim to an enemy wielding a powerful artifact. Now the rumors fail to mention anything like that. If it can lull even trained soldiers to sleep, then we must treat it as a serious threat. Nevertheless, if one knight falls, another is always ready to take their place. As long as this artifact cannot be put an entire regiment under its spell, I believe we're well positioned to combat it. Interesting. The idea of your allies falling in battle doesn't seem to disturb you at all. Where I hail from, a single warrior is responsible for the safety of his entire village. Make no mistake, we do not doubt our allies' mettle, and we mourn every loss. Yet each man and woman here knows that they must quit the battle and knows a sword just as fierce will take their place. To know that an ally has your back, it would allow you to fight with abandon. Now, you believe this Leofite might take interest in our activities at Gorgain Mills, yes? Party's already left, accompanied by a group of Temple Knights. If your suspicions are correct, they are at risk. I ask you to follow their tracks, should they not fall victim to foul play. The mills can be found to the north, across the Black Iron Bridge. The party should be arriving there soon, conditions permitting. We have to reach them before Leofite does. We will be there too late, because this is the level 94 quest. Anyway. Hey, you know what I can do here? I can fly! Teach them to fly! It's kind of fitting we have the Shiva horse for here. There's the Black Iron Bridge. Nice little nostalgic trip through Ishgard. There's the mill. Alright. So this is where we met Lady Iceheart, I believe, for the first time. Very touching. Well, we were too late. Shocker. We're too late. They're fast asleep. But Redwald gave the impression there were more. These knights must have been the lookouts. We should awaken them, but keep your eyes peeled for Leofite. I'll rouse these ones. You search the building. Alright, I'm going to the spooky building alone. Hopefully I don't fall asleep. Is any... Who the hell's are you? How'd you get past the guards? Uh-oh. Am I too late? Again. Wow, you guys are strong. Did she hire you? Are you guys hired goons? You gotta tell me if you're hired goons. It's the law. Hired goons. What? Hired goons? Alright, there we go. You guys okay? The hired goons are gone. Oh, it's you. Thank the fury you arrived when you did. Those thugs struck up when our backs were turned. I assumed the Temple Knights were protecting the entrance, so I wasn't cautious as I should have been. But were they killed? Nah, they're just having a nap. Sleeping? I've heard the stories, of course. I didn't think they were true. Whomever's behind this, I'm sure they didn't count on you showing up. For now, we shall tend to our wounds and finish our inspection here, Master Renari. I ask you join the knights outside and wait till they're finished. Are you sure that's a good idea? Are we also gonna get to meet the villainess? Or do we have to wait? And come outside and everybody's asleep. Nope, he's not asleep. Honk shoe, honk shoe. Oh, there they are. And is there Sar Villainous? I knew it was her! I knew it was gonna be her. Oh, god dang. Why hot? Ah, as I thought. Just when I was coming bored, I sighted a familiar face among all these slumbering knights. I simply had to come to make sure it was you. She's got goons! You finally found the courage to show yourself. Hand over the cradle now, and I won't kill you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just that first frame of her sprite just going. They just kind of moved the position. Move line position. Just so funny. Oh, that was good. Oh man. Oh, that was funny. I wish I could clip. I should clip that if I get a chance. That was good. That was good. What did they call you again? The Wild Eye. You must have had quite the journey to come this far. Hi, I'm here too. Be careful, Mecanuus. This is our quarry. The thief who stole the cradle of the sleepless. This is Leofine. Hi. Do I get to see it? That's the cradle. That is your ally? What sodden tavern did you drag them out of? I dare see they seek your artifact for themselves. Wow, she don't know who I am. That's a narwhal. Are narwhals known for sleep? It matters not, I suppose. Before you both throw your lives away, I suggest you think for a moment. Is the cause you fight for worth a sacrifice? So few of us know true freedom. If there is aught you would grasp with your own hands, do so before they wither and your eyes shut for the last time. The codes and rules that would bind men are mere illusions. Open your eyes, truly open them, and you shall see a path all your own. Only a fool would waste their life in the struggle of another. Quit spouting nonsense. Nonsense? Perhaps. I am here because of another, after all. Apyahi, who came to me at the height of my debauchery and welcomed me into her devious brotherhood. She guided me to great power, yes, and now I lead others upon the unbound path. So you gave the truth of your leader. Yet truth be told, I have little interest in seeing where it ends. To tear down the world's nations, Ishgard among them, and usher the world into... well, what does it matter? Yet I do derive great pleasure in shaming the Temple Knights, in seeing the snickers and cheers deflate their pompous stride as they walk down the streets. If this artifact can hasten their fall from grace, I believe I shall keep it. So she's basically here for petty vengeance. She wasn't in their super awesome club and she's mad. And he is, speaking of mad, I know the path I walk. The one that leads to your downfall. And I won't abandon it. I'll take the cradle back. And then I'll... You forgot she could do that, didn't you? That quick. Oh dear, you seem to have lost your train of thought. I know you cannot hear me, but if you want your artifact back, I suggest stealing it from me while I'm asleep. But considering the burden I've just passed to you, that opportunity may not come for some quite time yet. Why, I feel absolutely transcendent to think the shackles of fatigue weighed so heavily. Alas, it appears the artifact needs its own repose of sorts. No matter, I have learned more than enough to take my next step. See to it that this lot is disposed of. 'Tis the least you can do for the freedom I've given you. Wait, come back, we're not done. Oh well, I guess I had to fight the hired goons again. Like, I spotted her the minute we saw this thing. It was like, oh, it's her. It's definitely her. I might have mistaken her for a Mikote, but either way, that armor, I judged it by the armor. A tank knows these things. And last but certainly not least, the guy who's gonna get hit by 1,000 blades. That would be you. Biggest sword. Hey dude, you gotta wake up. He's gonna be like, was I dead? Wait, that's what sleep is like? Oh god, I've missed it. Try as you might to rouse Tenootwa. He seems completely detached from the waking world. Kick him! Get a giant pen and write weird things on his face. Get some whipped cream and like tickle him.
Charge complete.
Thanks, Headset-chan. It looks like you've saved us twice today. Thank you. But what of him? He's just tired. Fast asleep. Just as it were. Could this be what Sir Filbert warned us about in his report? Sure can be. So she can, like, take out, like, 4 or 5 people before, like, the artifact needs a recharge. So it's one of those, like, every 24 hours, every day, after every long rest, you can use the artifact of repose 5 times to cast level 5 sleep or something. Oh, I see. Then those stories are more than just wicked rumors. I suppose there's some small comfort in the fact that our enemy tipped their hand without causing loss of life. While the drowsiness made my eyes heavy, my ears could not mistake Leofine's arrogant voice. If she would not scruple to attack former comrades in oars, she's fallen further than I dared imagine. Yet we bear the blame for allowing her to get the upper hand, and in so doing put innocent lives in danger. Another black mark on her order. And that's all she's after. She just wants to see you guys fall. She's like, I hate your stupid club. I want it to go away. 'Twas only thanks to you and your companions' efforts that the snow was not stained red this day. At the very least, allow us to carry him to congregation. Yeah, he could use a nap there. Our work here is done, so we shall accompany them as far as Falcon's Nest. Mercanuous, pray return to Ishgard and look after your friend. Alright, up the daisies go. It'd been funny if, like, they picked him up or, like, they just dragged him and... He's in a coma, but when he wakes up, he's got a concussion. Or, like, 5 concussions. Because He gets hit. He hits like every log on the way down or something. Yeah. I think we got maybe one more quest to do. I don't know how many of these we have to do or when they start, but we'll see. Anyway, this guy's got a whole batch of sleepy time tea in his stomach brewing. He's gonna need some time. I like this song. A Night in the Brune. This is gonna make me sleepy time tea.
Full glad am I to see you well, Master Morani. I understand you come fresh from an encounter with none other than Leofine. Master Tenowar now rests on the second floor. We shall stand vigil by his side every moment till he opens his eyes. We should not have long to wait, but should you wish to check on him, please do so at your leisure. There is another matter to discuss. Just before your departure to Gorgon Mills, it seems as there was another incident. A group of criminals were released from their cells, their guards found in deep sleep. Doubtless Leofine was behind this. And doubtless the weapons you clash with were the self-same criminals. Leofine is gathering those who bear a grudge against the Temple Knights to her side, using this animosity to her advantage. We now know for certain that Leofine is the mastermind of these attacks, and that her aim is to chip away at the very foundation of the Temple Knights, of honor. When I shared these revelations to my superiors, 'twas decided none would speak publicly of the artifact and its powers. But why? The passage of the Unbound seeks to overthrow the nations of the world. One obvious method to achieve this goal would be to stoke the flames of unrest among the common folk, thus sinking Ishgard into a mire of chaos and distrust. So long as these failures are placed squarely on the shoulders of the Temple Knights, we can avoid fomenting a more abiding mistrust in the nation's very core. For Ishgard's peace, I would gladly suffer any disgrace. The question remains as to whether we can apprehend Leofine before she tears our reputation to tatters. While Master Tenowar slumbers, it falls to us to search for clues that might point her towards her whereabouts. Gilbert slides light up on his own. Leofine remains elusive as ever. If she's in league with Ishgard's more unsavory elements, she could be hidden anywhere. We have only her cryptic statements to guide us. It seems that whatever her plan is, her actions thus far have been a prelude to its climax. We can hope that Tenowar awakens before he emerges again. He's probably done from his nap by now. It's been 2 whole levels. Mercanuus! There you are. It's you! Hello? Hello, Azoik. I'm so glad I found you. I was starting to think in the wrong city, but the narwhal guided me true. Oh, you must be the maiden Tenowar mentioned. You hail from the same village, yes? I am Filmabert of the Temple Knights. 'Tis an honor to meet you.
Ah, Tenowar wrote about you in his letters. On Loenz Lique, and the honor is all mine. Is Tenowar with you? I haven't received a letter from him in some time, so I came here to check on him myself. He's got a real bad case of the ZZZs. He's sawing logs. What? He's sleeping. Oh. And there she goes. That bastard better not be sleeping. After all the times he put me to sleep, and now he's sleeping? How dare. You insufferable... I hit it on the... I was joking. You insufferable fool. What have I always told you about rushing ahead without thinking? Now you even have the gall to be sleeping when I arrive. You promised you'd write me. What was I supposed to do when the letters stopped coming? He's in a coma. I was so worried. At least I can take some small comfort that he appears otherwise unharmed. I take it you're to thank for that, Mercanuus. Yep, I'm the good boy. He told me you were the shut eye. I guess you're now the open eye. Yes, that's right. For 10 years I bore his fatigue, and as a result my body's more fragile than most. But since arriving in Tuliolo, my life has become normal. As I've walked the city streets and eaten my fill of its food, I felt my strength grow. I can even stay away for a full day now.
Do you know why Tenowar sleeps so soundly? Reports of other incidents indicated those affected awoke within a matter of moments. Yet Tenowar shows no sign of snoring. I have a theory. It's because he's been awake for 10 goddamn years. Well, that... I'm sorry, I can't say for certain. But I do know the stories of those who came before me. More than one shut-eye has fallen into a sleep much like this. One so absolute they could become deaf to the outside world. With no means to sustain their bodies, they would waste away if left alone, so our people found a mixture of herbs and other materials that help usher the shut-eye back to the waking world. What could possibly be strong enough to bring someone back from this? We call it spring dew, and the secrets of its making are passed down through generations. Each drop acts as a ray of sunshine in the darkness of sleep, a beacon for the dreamer to follow. I carry some of the ingredients on my person, but the others must be gathered fresh. It won't be an easy task, but I'm certain it will save Tentawa. I don't know their Eorzean name, but one of the flowers blooms a striking yellow and grows only where mountain peaks soar above the clouds. Being so close to the heavens, it drinks in the sunlight, and its petals cleanse the body and promote wakefulness. In the churning mist blooms a yellow flower called the dandelion. In no other place in Eorzea can one be closer to potentially the sun. Yep, sounds good. Good. Next, we'll need the saliva of a beast we call morbles. Oh, those are everywhere. And the thicker it is, the better. The pungent odor could wake the dead. I know well. Morbles are not a common sight in the Dravanian hinterlands. A mature specimen should possess saliva with the desired effect. The prospect of gathering, however, is an unenviable task. Once we have these two ingredients, mix them with the rest. It should be a simple matter. Could you procure them, Mercanuous? Alright. Fetch quest away. And I think that'll be the last thing we do tonight. And then I'm gonna shuffle off the bed here. Oh, your confidence is reassuring. Since the morble saliva must be the fresher of the two, I ask you climb first to the heavens and pick dandelions for Tenotua. Lord have mercy on you, Lord Mercanuous. I'm going. I'm out of here. Peace. Oh god, my left ear is hurting for some reason. Well, he's enjoying sleep. What if he's just wanted to have a sleep? Gunsledge at the forearms. What if he was just really, really tired? The churning mists. Back to Dravania. It's been a while since we've been here. And it's right over there. Yep, it's close. It's so nice to get to, like, come back to these places. You normally don't really have much of an excuse unless you're gathering or crafting a bunch of stuff. But, like, it's nice to be back here and just, like, take in all the good stuff that we've seen here before. Heaven's Ward was a great expansion. The areas were really fun to look at, just to explore. Is it here or down there? Probably down there. Yep, sure they are. They sure are. A sun-drenched dandelion. It's beautiful. Oh, I thought it was the big one for some reason. Nah, we need a small one. I'm gonna carry the big one back. We only needed the one. Yeah, that's right. The sun-drenched dandelion shine to an almost golden yellow. Not much of a gruesome... Now for a much more gruesome task. Venture the Dravanian hinterlands. You guys aren't hostile, because they know better. They know, like, don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Tailfeather or Annex Trine? Venture to Dravanian hinterlands. Okay. How do I get to Dravanian hinterlands again? I want to say it's close to, Yieldshire. It's been a while. Now this is a blast from the past as well. It's so nice to see this area again. I wonder if that drawing over there is there. And then there's, you know, Chloe. Chloe's having her fun. Yep, I was right. This used to be the hot spot for like the longest ass time.
still really striking. There's the dome. Good old Alexander. That is the backdrop. It's like, mwah. I really liked some of the choices they made for this area. It was fun. Like, there's a little spot over here. Like, I think I could still go down here. Yeah, like, beneath the falls. There's, like, little spots you can... Like, once you learn to fly, one of the things I like to do, and I think a lot of G-posers and stuff do this still, is, like, just look around for spots that, like, are hidden. So it's not this one, but around the falls, there should be, in this crevice, there should be a crevice here. Right there. And you could just, like, chill out right here. The answering quarter. And you just sit here and just, like, this would be a spot, like, you could, like, sit down and have a nice G-pose or something with, like, you know, it is great. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, from something beautiful to something disgusting, Morbles. We need their spit. There'll be plenty around here. Yep, there's a prime specimen. A great Morble. I'm guessing I have to spawn a specific one. Not just any Morble, you need the right Morble. Alright, well, let's get the Morble going. Come, beast. I sure hope nothing tries to eat me. A great putrid Morble. I love how they had to, like, describe it. Like, he's super smelly. He's a super smelly marble. Quaver. What is quaver? And that's the spit. And now we go back to Ishgard. Thank you, great putrid Morble. You're welcome. Great putrid Morble, when did you learn how to speak the human language? Just now, before I died. There. And that's the end of the great putrid Morble. He lived, he loved, he laughed. Why do I feel like there's something there? Oh, why do I feel like that's either a glitch or like that's something I'm forgetting? Like a memorial. Gotta make sure this spit is extra fresh. Like, you get bonus points in the quest if you bring it back, like, within, like, 5 minutes because it's super fresh. It's like the Zelda quest, like, Ocarina of Time quest. Like, you have to, like, run across the entire map to get a prescription fulfilled. Here we go. I'm ready to start mixing the ingredients at once. That is, of course, assuming you brought them. Why wouldn't I bring them? These are difficult to acquire at the best of times, so I thank you for gathering them so quickly. I shall get started immediately. We've done all we can. Now we wait for Tenotua to open his eyes. I think he opened his eyes. Bink, 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 bink. Where am I? I hope you enjoyed sleeping the days away, Tentoa. Aw, and I'm glad you're finally awake. Lozanique, what are you doing here? I see. So Leofine wielded the cradle against me. And while I was tucked soundly in bed, Lozanique came all this way. Curse my weakness! Just when we had her, just when I was needed the most, I failed. For 10 years I endured countless trials, and when the time came I couldn't even swing my damn weapon! It's not your fault, Tenotua. If anyone's to blame for what's happened, it's me. No! I won't hear it. Dude. Read the room.
As you may know, Leofian won our trust by posing as a scholar traveling the width and breadth of Tural. She expressed great interest in the cradle and our customs. I was so excited to meet an outsider that I answered her every question. I told her that the Wide Eye keeps the cradle with them at all times, and then she hatched her plan. She took me hostage to draw out Tonotoa. While Lozanique was sleeping, Leofian snuck into her chamber and held a blade to her throat. I had no choice but to give her what she wanted, the cradle of the sleepless. I put Lozanique's life before the future of our people. It was at that moment I became unfit to be their guardian. That's not true. Lozanique is one of our people. Protecting her was your duty. Thank you, Macanius. You know just what to say. That was the only way to see a future where none of my people come to harm. Especially Lozanique. Even without the cradle, you're still our guardian. My guardian. We'll find a way to get through this together. There you go. Seeing you in such high spirits, it is my own. Oh, and before I forget, you trounced Leofine's thugs while I was dreaming in the snow, didn't you? I owe you a debt I won't soon forget. And I'd wager the debt will grow larger as we pry the treasure from Leofine's clutches. But whatever it takes, I won't stop until she's answered for their crimes. Sure will. We're gonna get her. I'm gonna get her. I think this is it till 98. I'm gonna guess. But now the pair are here in Ishgard. You guys should just take it in for a little bit. See the sights. This is a rare opportunity. You know, while I was sleeping, I dreamed. I saw Lozanique and I his children. Nothing particularly interesting happened, but we whiled the days away without a care in the world. I'd forgotten what it was like to dream. It was pleasant. I can remember wanting to stay there, to never open my eyes again. But of course, the moment I gave form to that thought, I opened them, and Lozanique was there. Even if we get the cradle back, will things return to the way they were? Will you still go back to spending your life in dreams? I suppose so. It's my duty as the Shut-Eye, after all. Your duty. And it was your duty, too, that compelled you to come all the way here to Ishgard. But no more. What are you saying? I tried so hard to convince myself that you were glad spending so much time asleep. But being on the other side made me realize I was lying to myself all along. I don't want to return to a life where you and I are bound together, but always so far apart. I want to go back to those happy days where we were by each other's sides. Aww. Are you saying what I think you're saying? I guess what I'm saying is, if there is a different path for us, I want to find it. And I want to walk it with you. Aww. Aww. But not yet. First we must reclaim the cradle. And when we have, we'll take our first steps towards that new future. I promise. I must confess, I haven't felt the same since I woke up. I know that I was in bed for a while, but instead of feeling refreshed, my body feels weaker somehow. It's almost as if my very strength was sapped when the treasure was turned on me. Can't even grip my weapon properly. Leofi did remark she felt invigorated. Maybe she took her vitality for herself? Maybe that's what keeps them awake. Then does that mean the cradle has powers we don't know about? Not exactly. It may just mean the cradle works differently than we thought. Its wielder might not pass on their fatigue, rather, they absorb another's vigor. The end effect would be the same. The cradle's wielder can go sleep, and the victim loses the strength to keep their eyes open. You never took more than you needed, so my slumber was always light enough to awaken from. But the treasure was used without restraint. If we've had this realization, it won't be long till Leofine does too. And then it will be too late. We'll have to root her out. But I mustn't rest ahead so blindly, as Lozanique never tires of telling me I feel nearly weak as a child right now. I must spend what precious time we have trained to begin what strength Leothine stole from me. You have my word I won't rest until I'm on top form again. I suggest you do the same, if for no other reason to give me some stiff competition. Don't worry, I'll be okay. You two crazy kids have fun on your vacation. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Yeah. I think we're gonna go there. Yep, because we're closed off. Alright, so let's get back to the other side of the planet. And we'll start from here tomorrow. Next time. Tomorrow. Which will be tomorrow. So I was right in both counts. Next time and tomorrow. Because next time is tomorrow. Alright, well. Alright, we have our mission. We're gonna protect this place. We're gonna save it. We're gonna do what we need to do. But that comes tomorrow. So tomorrow and Saturday, I hope we can finish MSQ. I hope we can get to the end of this long journey. Thanks to everybody who was showing up tonight. I appreciate it. No one seems to be on to raid. So I think we'll just call it here. But I'll see you guys tomorrow at around normal Friday time. And then also for Saturday. This will be fun. I think we're going to beat MSQ this weekend. And then I'm really actually looking forward to next weekend. I got some things to do for that, but I'll prep it. But I'm looking forward to it all the same. So I hope you guys will too. I've been looking. I know what I want to do. I've been wanting to do this for a while. So we'll get there. Sorry. I don't want to ramble too much. My throat's sore. I've been talking a lot. And my butt is even sore because I've been sitting all day. So I'm going to go to bed. But I hope to see you guys tomorrow. We'll continue MSQ. Until then, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Have a good rest of the day. Teitoku ittekimasu. Bye-bye.